Good morning. It is currently 11:52 a.m. Finally woke up in the a.m. Yesterday I slept at 3:30, 4 p.m. Yesterday was a very short workout. I think there was a bit of procrastination that made the end slower, but I think the last 2, 3 days, even though I shifted my schedule to stopping at 4 p.m., it's not enough. Like I need to make another change. I can't rely on only sleeping early on days that I'm productive. Like every day isn't going to be productive. So I'm going to have to make another change. And the other change I'm going to make is I'm going to shift my end for the first schedule to 3 p.m. That's going to be the shift. From 3 p.m. I'm going to transition to exercising, transition to the sort of night routine where I go ahead and prepare yesterday's vlog. That's the only way. It's pretty cool as I do these daily vlogs, I'm documenting things on a daily basis so I can see that, hey, this is not working. I have video evidence that the 4 p.m. is still not enough. I need to shift it to 3 p.m. because I have stuff like City to Surf on Sunday that I need to wake up early for. The next 2 weeks after that, I have these 9 a.m. classes for this course I enrolled into, and 9 a.m. that's super early for me. I've been waking up at midday, as you can see, so I'm going to have to make some visible shifts. So I'm going to shift it to a 3 p.m. end, and we'll see how it works. I feel bad because I have people like my friend Nick in London, who I do a weekly 5 p.m. Friday catch-up call with. But, with all the non-people pleasing things that I've done, telling Nick that, hey, I can't do the meetings unless it's 3 p.m. It's easy. So all the people pleasing, non-people pleasing activities I've been doing has really gotten me to have confidence in asking for what I want for my own benefit. 11:55. I also missed a call while I was in bed from a potential business partner, like a friend in business. Okay. Let me go through all my messages as well. I was a bit worried that the momentum on my YouTube channel was dying out because one of my viral videos just sort of plummeted. Here, I'll show you. So this top video that is getting 80k every 48 hours, that was the views just dropped. But I'm very, very glad, I think, to see that other videos are popping off on its behalf. So YouTube has a chance, it's trying to hold the momentum. On the other hand, let's take a look at Facebook. Facebook sort of is holding the momentum. It sort of dipped a bit. So that's just a sign we need to triple down and keep posting way, way more. I'm going to go ahead and block my calendar from 3 p.m. onwards. Okay, from 3 p.m. I'll show you what it looks like. Yeah, so I'm going to have only a small window from 10:30 till 3 that people can make bookings in. We'll try this. We'll just keep tweaking, make actual changes until my schedule gets flipped to the daytime, because I do want more sunlight in my life. Lol. V, one of Raymond's friends, she is annoyed that she keeps seeing the farmer video. So I've been pissing people off because it just keeps popping up because it's been doing really well, I guess. Yeah. Wow, that video has 271,000 views now. Back-to-back day, Andrew wants to visit. I told him he can come at 2:30. He's been really wanting to catch up. Got a meeting at 1 p.m. I also need to call Mark back. Andrew Chen. Let me call Mark back to see what's happening. Because he's had a potential business inquiry. Let's call him back.
Your call has been forwarded.
Okay. I'll message him. Just tried calling you back. Cool. I'm gonna clear some receipts. I have a box filled of them and the box is getting full. I don't know, should I start just throwing away receipts? Because I have everything on, I usually pay everything online, so receipts have now become redundant, low-key. Trying to think, should I? Because I usually take photos of them and then I store it, but okay, here, let me go to the bottom. So all these old receipts here at the bottom of the box, these are all the way from 2024, so they're 2 years old, these receipts. I doubt any of them can be useful. I feel like if I throw it away, it wouldn't really matter because it's already 2 years old, and if I needed it, it would have come in handy. So yeah, I'm just gonna throw it. I was gonna waste time and take photos and store it for backlog and safekeeping, but I literally, when my schedule's this full, it makes me realize I can't do stuff like that. There's stuff like Canon invoices for me fixing my camera, but still, I have like the digital copy of that, I guess. I'll make a decision when I get there. So cleared some space here. Okay, let's continue vibe coding and clearing some videos. I feel a bit overwhelmed. Today's a packed day, back-to-back meetings. I shifted Andrew from 2 p.m. to 2:30, so that will at least give me half an hour to just do some chores, clean up the house as he comes over, so it's a bit more presentable. I got 1 minute until the meeting with Steve and Kim, their website person. Feeling quite, overwhelmed. I was going to use the 2 minutes to organize that backlog of clips and continue working on that, but I think I'm just going to use this time to chat with you. Rest, recharge, get present, embrace and gracefully move forward, not fight this sort of mini dip, and know that my energy is going to come up sooner, as it always has in the past few days, where when there's a down, there's an up. Let me start the Zoom call. Meeting starts in 1 minute. Let's use the Zoom note-taking app so I can put into AI the
Recording in progress.
Hello, Kim. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Hey, Kim.
I'm just waiting for Steve.
Yeah, do they have the link? I think they should have the link.
Yes. I think Steve forward. I'm gonna text Steve.
Perfect. How's it been working with them over the last year?
They're so nice. It's just overwhelming with a lot of things, but I think they're overwhelmed as well.
Are you? Do you manage their social media? Is that what you do?
Yes.
Got it.
Social media, email marketing. Right now we're into content creators.
Nice. Meaning you work, you send content creators product?
Yes. We're just starting creating.
Nice.
Hey,
Hey guys.
good,
Hi.
good. How are you?
Guys?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
Oh, that's good. Sweet. How are you, buddy?
Pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, Kim, I'd love to get your thoughts. I guess maybe Kim, you can share your screen and then we can go over the website and then I'll take some notes on my end to make sure I know what to change based on what you might want.
Okay. Actually, there is not a lot of thoughts currently, but I have few points.
Please.
Let me just.
There should be a green share screen button at the bottom that says share.
I'm just opening the website.
All right, I just finished the meeting. Let me see if my clipper, yeah, my clipper is still working, I think, which is good. Yeah, lots of changes to the website, lots of improvements I wrote down. Luckily, if it wasn't for AI, then like, man, like this job would not be worth 2K. Like AI is helping me put it together, but it is taking a lot more work than I thought, but I want to do a good job. And I think if I over deliver and do a good job, hopefully they'll bring me on as like a monthly contractor to just help maintain their website. Let me go ahead and launch this. My project. This is so epic. The vlog 2 days ago on the 5th of August ended up being 3.5 hours long. Crazy. I'm curious how many clips got generated. How many clips did it find? Viral moments. Let's see. It only detected 57, I think. Not that many. Quite surprised. Thought would have selected more because it's 3 hours long. Let me look into that. Employees can sense and respect when you're working a ton. They can sense and see those late messages that you're sending to the group chat at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m. And they could also sense when you're not working. It's weird. Like if I'm on a holiday trip or if I took the whole day off, they could sense it. People want to work for people that are working way harder for them. Like how can someone grind for a boss that is like chilling on a beach? Because I have been so not productive, I never got to this stage of the day where I gotta make my protein shake. The last 2 days I didn't shave. Like I just woke up, worked, and then I hit the deadline because I was waking up at 2 p.m. That's why I lost 2 hours out of my day. All right, let's make a protein shake. Then I got around 20 minutes to just clean up the toilet, my office. The living room is quite clean. I also want to give Andrew a gift for his girlfriend Maddie as well. Then I also need to film an unboxing for the beef jerky company. So lots to do, but I feel good. I'm starting to feel joy again. Just thinking of how much I'm doing because of this daily vlog. I still have concerns of like, what if I never get a viral video from this? But let's not be pessimistic. Let's do 30 days of this, 30 days in a row. Like, yes, the vlog 2 days ago was 3.5 hours and my AI clipper only saw 57 moments, which isn't good. Like I was expecting it to have like 100 moments. I guess quality over quantity, right? Plus, if those 57 do decently well, then I'll put a human editor on it to clip the things that the AI might have missed. So I love the system, how the AI is just there as a initial draft tester to validate how well the raw footage is. And if the raw footage is very good, then I'll put in a human editor on it, and I'll put in my best human editor on it. Because only the best editors get to work on clipping raw moments from scratch. All the other editors are focused on creating variations of existing viral videos. All right, got 15 minutes to clean everything, so I'm gonna blast some music, clean the toilet, clean the office, and let's get it. Haven't drank protein in a while, so I miss it. The genetics flavor is really good. Shout out to Nutrition Warehouse that hooked it up. Delicious. I'm a bit worried that's delicious because of artificial flavoring. Let's ask Gemini. Let's take a photo. Looking at the ingredients list so far, it does not look good. Look at all those confusing words. Please educate me on the ingredients on this protein powder. Are there a lot of artificial flavoring? Any of these things may cause inflammation or any side effects? Thoughts? And I'll scan it and I'll use the Yuka app. I'm curious if the Yuka app also has a read on it. Oh. Artificial sweeteners relies entirely on sucrose. I don't know if that's good or bad. So there's sucrose and xanthium gum, which may cause bloating, gut irritation, silicon dioxide. Ugh. Silicon dioxide may alter gut lining or inflammatory markers. That's silicon dioxide. That's crazy. I'm drinking silicon dioxide. Well, it is what it is. All right, let's start by cleaning the toilet. So Andrew, who was going to come over, he got bogged by work, so he's not going to be here at 2:30. So that means I don't have to focus on chores, and I can just focus on continuing to work. Secondly, I realized that how lucky it is for me to have my own business, my own thing going on, where there's zero need for me to reply to anyone, get back to anyone. Like, I don't need anyone or anything. Like, I'm happy with my own business, my own life. The people that are currently putting effort to stay, like, triple mess. Like I have people that put in effort to be in my life. So anything that's not that, I don't have to. Like I had a random an acquaintance just reach out, Andy. He just sent Andy, no message, no nothing. He was just trying to get my attention, and I don't need him or anyone because I have such amazing people that are fighting to be in my life, and I just want to focus my energy on them, my work, my family, and anything that is not that certain. Just like, you gotta fight to be in my life at this point. And it's such an honor to be in a position where I have dear friends fighting to be in my life, and those people, I make sure that within that relationship, they get more than what they give. Like if you're in my life, you're getting more than you get. You're getting more than you give. So when we have a viral video, I get my team to create different variations, and one of my team members, new one, Mark, he created a variation that copies Snapchat, where it sort of has that line in the middle, and it looks like a organic Snapchat, and I have a good feeling about this format. If it does well, then we'll definitely scale it out, and I might add it in as a mandatory 8th version. Right now we do 7 versions of every viral video, but maybe the 8th version could be like a Snapchat vertical version. Yeah, it's cool how I give my editors the freedom to have 1 or 2 variations of their own, and in doing so they sometimes accidentally come up with like even better formats and styles that I can then integrate into the formula. So yeah, I love this system I'm scaling. Thinking of Paul in Dune and Eren in Attack on Titan, how both of them knew that there was only one path where civilization would exist and wouldn't get extinct. But to take civilization down that path, it required a huge amount of massacre, the losing of the trust and hatred from their closest friends, being seen as a villain, like all these things, but they did it anyways. It's like, wow, imagine I know what the right thing for me to do in order to be the best version of myself so I can give more to this universe, to this world, but that path is gonna put me down a path of hatred, dislike, dissatisfaction, whatever it may be, but I still do it anyways. Difficult. I think it's a perfect metaphor for success in life. If you want to be able to do meaningful big things, you're gonna have to disappoint people, you're gonna have to appear as a villain at times. And that's a part of the journey. Hopefully that, you know, I don't want to manifest it as a part. I feel like there is a way to gracefully move through life. We can get everything, get the love, remove the hatred, be able to balance and have all the different people that are important to you in your life. I want to optimistically think that's possible, but at the same time, I've been doing things that are for me, whether just focusing on work, clearing my Instagram following list and just following 0 people, not getting back to people that just want to have small meaningless chats. Like there's a lot of things that I'm doing that might cause dissatisfaction, and I don't know if hate is the right word, but ironically, as I've been doing this, the opposite has been happening, ironically. So hopefully this is just all fiction, because I do feel like there is a correlation behind me doing things for myself, for the greater good, and instead of getting met with the predicted hate, actually I get met with unpredicted respect and admiration. So yeah. The Courage to be Disliked, How to Not Give a Fuck. Those are the 2 books that talk about this, I think. Let's go ahead and clear my office table. I need to clear it. All right, finally cleared the office. It's very nice and clear. I just need to unbox this. Let's film an unboxing video for the Jerky Co. All right, so I received this package from Jerky Co. I'm not going to show my address, but they are a beef jerky company located in Perth, and I love beef jerky. So I'm excited to see what they sent me. Let's open up the package. They sent it through Express, so I can get it early. So shout out to them. Let's. Oh, oh, oh. Okay. Very cool. Let's do it one by one. Oh, wow, so cool. First is they sent me a sock. I run a lot, so I wear a lot of socks. So it is perfect. Thank you. The Jerky Co socks. That's pretty cool. Okay, number one. This is chili jerky, premium handmade air dried beef. 50 grams. So that's the first package. Oh man, I'm getting hungry already. Next is they sent me sweet beef jerky. Same premium handcrafted air dried. Very cool. Another 50 grams, another flavor. Another one, smoky jerky. And Tepan jerky. So they sent me 4 different flavors. So I'm very, very excited. Shout out to them. They also gave me the socks. Out of curiosity, where can you get them? Let's search up. I think you can buy it directly from their website now. The Jerky Co. Okay. So let's go to their website, thejerkyco.com.au. So it seems like you can buy like a whole hamper from their website. So you can buy in bulk online. Wow, I didn't know they had a whole kiosk in Bankstown, which is nearby me as well. That's so cool. They have their kiosk in Bankstown. That is sick. Let's go to store locations. Yeah, they're on IGA. Then Westfields. Yeah, it looks like they have a lot of kiosks all around Australia. I thought they were going to be in like supermarkets, but they have their own freaking kiosks, which is pretty cool. They're like a big brand. Yeah, they have their own kiosks where you can just buy it directly from them. All right, let's do a taste test. I don't know, should I open them all or should I just try one first? Okay, let's just try one first. So which flavor am I feeling? There's a smoky, sweet barbecue chili, and Texan. Texan, I thought it was Tepan, it's actually Texan. Now let's try the chili. So here's the packaging. Very clean and simple. They won the Perth Royal Food Awards. Okay, opened it up. Smells good. So here's what it looks like. So it's not focusing on me. Very cool, right? Mmm. I noticed like a lot of beef jerky in Australia. It's very dry and bland, but this is tasty. Because in Vietnam, in Asia, the beef jerky there's quite flavorful, sweet, salty. It's like really, this like reminds me of that. Reminds me of the Asian beef jerky. Wow. So this packet is a 50-gram packet and includes 26.2 grams of protein, which is insane. Wow. Very low fat and carbs. So eating this would be equivalent of 1 scoop of protein, because 1 scoop is around 30 grams. Delicious. Each one of these packs are around $10. Beef, soy sauce, chili, vinegar, sugar, spices. So there's literally no chemicals. The ingredients list is very good. No chemicals or preservatives. Addictive, like I could keep munching on these. So good. And these are going to be cool when I want to procrastinate and I want to watch like some YouTube videos, or just like rip open one of these and just like snap while eating. And I like beef jerky because it's like it's like chewing gum. It doesn't like, it's not like chips, where like chips, I feel like you just keep eating a chip again and again and again, and it just like disappears so quickly and you end up eating so much. Beef jerky is like, it's thick, it's chewy, it's like a bubble gum. And the flavor changes as you break it down and get your saliva all over it. Man, I want to try the other flavors. Okay, fuck it. Let's rip open another one. Interesting. So the sweet barbecue has less protein. I don't know how it works, but the chili has 26.2 grams of protein, whereas the sweet barbecue only has 32.2 grams of protein. Why is that, out of curiosity? Does it not contain the same amount of beef? It's cool how they each have a custom description on that flavor. So it talks about the smell of barbecue, backyard barbecue conjures up all sorts of delicious flavors in our mind. Sweet barbecue jerk takes this incredible sensation to another level. Okay, I'm gonna give this a try. Yeah, I'm quite curious, do they use a different type of beef? That's why it has less protein. But yeah, let's open up this. Okay. Ooh. Oh wow, this looks cool. It looks caramelized. So this is the sweet barbecue. Yeah, it's a different, it looks different. It's a different texture as well. Whoa. Is it just that piece? No, they're all different texture. Maybe it's a different cut of meat. This one's more crumbly. It's more charcoal. I taste the sweetness as well. Wow. Barbecue flavor. Oh. That is nice. Yeah, I'm very, very happy. I'm excited to try the range of flavor. Yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna open all 4 of them. Now, rubber band them shut, so hopefully it doesn't go off. Smoky has the highest protein count, 26.9 grams. So let's give that a try. This won the Perth Food Awards, Perth Royal Silver. It's quite interesting. I guess each flavor gets submitted into the competition independently and they all compete, I guess. Each flavor is like a new addition, yeah, each one has different texture. This one is definitely a different texture. So this is smoky jerky. Yeah. And I just took it out of my mouth, but that's the texture. Oh, maybe that's not best. It has all my saliva on it. Oh, I love the smoky one as well. And last is the Texan. Delicious. Now let's try the Texan. So here's the Texan. Texan flavored jerky by Jerky Co. Texan jerky is the perfect mix of sweet and savory flavors. Yeah, that's how I feel. So good. Okay. Shout out to the Jerky Co. for sending me all these products. Freaking delicious. Thank you for the sock. I'll be using this for my upcoming race. So tasty. Everyone get it. Search up thejerkyco.com.au. Go to their website. They're literally all over Australia. Find a location near you. Peace. Alright, I just filmed the review video. I'll probably make a separate video. I won't merge it into this vlog. I think people watching this vlog wouldn't want to see a random 10-minute segment about me eating jerky. So if you want to see that, check my YouTube channel. I'll make that a separate video, but I just went ahead and opened all these up. Man, I'm hooked. That broke my fast. That broke my fast. Okay, let me close them up. I love how, because of my content creation, I get opportunities where brands send me things to try. It's such an honor. But I am definitely going to be doing a lot less outreach as I just focus on content creating and focusing on views and YouTube and Facebook ad revenue versus sponsorships. With sponsorships, when you get paid by a brand, you're no longer doing what you love and what you want, you're now accommodating them. Okay, one more for the road. Oh, the chili one is so nice. And I got some socks too, which is awesome. I got a lot of socks now. So let's pack this all up. I have a meeting in 20 minutes with Raymond and Andy. I'm going to give them a free coaching session. I'll give you guys a copy of that as well. Or maybe I'll make that a separate video as well. Just not to fill up the vlog. Alright, let me clear the table and get back to work. Peace. The reason why you shouldn't keep this facade of leadership and strength, whatever it may be, and not be vulnerably authentic is that people then judge when they see the shy, timid, scared person you are when it's contrasted against this strong, empowered person that you try to portray. Whereas if you come off as like this person that is authentically shy, scared, timid, when they see that is true, there's zero judgment. Like you're embracing this trait of yours. So when I see these clips of certain people that I know are like, I'm looking at this clip like, wow, this person is so insecure, so shy, but they are portraying this image of strength, positivity, whatever it may be. It's I subconsciously judge them, and I ask myself, why do I subconsciously judge them? It's because I judge the misalignment. Okay, need to jump onto a meeting now. Calendar.
Recording in progress.
Hello, hello. Turn on the note take. I think you're on mute, Raymond.
Yo, yo.
Perfect, I can hear you now. Is Andy there?
What's up, two Andys? The two Andys.
Nice. Hello, Andy. Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you too.
Good question.
Good.
Could I use this call for content, this coaching call for content? Is that okay with you guys if I use this for content, by any chance?
Yeah. Cool. I'm cool with that.
Awesome.
Andy, you can focus. I know you only have half an hour, so you can focus more on Andy's stuff because you know we talk regularly, so it's chill. Yeah.
Done. One, congratulations for smashing the 5 posts a day. You did it, man.
Thanks.
Awesome. So I guess, Andy, tell me a bit more about your goals at the moment. Give me a bit more context. Like, is it music that you're focusing on? Do you do it part-time? Give me a bit of context on you.
Well, to be quite frank with you,
Hello. Turn on the note take. I think you're on mute, Raymond.
yo.
Perfect. I
What's
can
up?
hear you now. Is Andy there?
What's up, two Andys? The two Andys. Good morning.
Hello, Andy. Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you too. How you guys doing? Good.
Could I use this call for content, this coaching call for content? Is that okay with you guys if I use this for content, by any chance?
Yeah. Cool. I'm cool with that. Andy, you can focus. I know you only have half an hour, so you can focus more on Andy's stuff because you know we talk regularly, so it's chill. Yeah.
Done. One, congratulations for smashing the 5 posts a day. You did it, man.
Thanks.
Awesome. So I guess, Andy, tell me a bit more about your goals at the moment. Give me a bit more context. Like, is it music that you're focusing on? Do you do it part-time? Give me a bit of context on you.
Well, to be quite frank with you, after I did those 150 posts, I had kind of like taken some time to reflect on my life in general and my content and my motivations for it. And my main motivation for my content is to promote my music as an artist, basically.
Got it. And how much time a day do you have when it comes to doing your music stuff? Did you work a 9 to 5?
I work part-time, so I got like 4 days out of the week that I can just do my own thing and 3 days that I'm working.
Nice. And tell me about how you felt about doing the 5 pieces a day. Like, how was your reach? Like, if you look at your Instagram analytics, was there a big jump or did it make no difference?
It made a small difference, I would say, but the majority of the posts didn't really have that much reach, if at all. And then basically the main, I guess you could call it like the pillar content, the main reels that were like the artist case studies that I did. I was doing those before the 150 posts as well, and those were already hitting. And when I then jumped it up, those were the same, um, like the best performers still, but not necessarily performing higher than they were before that.
Got it. What's
And
your
then
Instagram handle again? Let me quickly take a look at it.
It's Andy underscore Auda, which is AUDA.
AUDA. Oh, no, I see some black dude. Andy Audit.
That's him.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
it is?
me.
Wait, no, that's one else. Cool. That's
That's Dom.
Andy underscore AUDE. Okay, let me search that.
AUDA.
Oh, AUDA, okay.
Yes.
Andy underscore AUDA. Okay, found it. Okay, let me go to the Reels tab.
Do you have slow album sales? People are.
Okay, so the last time you posted was on the 22nd of July, so I guess that's when um you finished the journey.
Your stomach needs to be photoshopped.
One,
So
20,
apparently people will pay for
two,
music. If you do not want to fail,
3.
there is an artist that released
Cool.
11
One,
full albums. 8 is the best way to
2.
save money.
No.
Successful album for Amanda Hall.
So with the reels, you on average, how many reels were you posting a day, do you think?
2.
2. Okay. So 2 reels a day.
Yeah, 2 or 3. Sometimes 3, but I
And
think
sometimes
average would be
1.
2.
Got it. Makes sense. Cool. And then your music, let's check link in bio. Let me click on the link tree. Okay, and then it will go to your album. So let's click on the album. Let's go Spotify. Okay, that's your music. Okay. Andy, did you ever do like the TikTok, Instagram route of every time you release a song, you just pump 30 reels using that song in the background, following trends, or just like driving the car, vibing to your song? Is that an approach you ever tried, or what's your thoughts on that?
I never tried that.
Got it.
Um, Thoughts on that are when it comes to trends and like the what other people are using to promote their music. I'm not opposed to doing that as long as it fits in the context of like the world that my music lives in, so to say, in terms of aesthetics and just overall vibe. Um,
What's the world that
so
you're trying to create with your music?
it's a kind of so my music mainly the main theme is passion, and that kind of goes from melancholy, like melancholic stuff, all the way to like very passionate and very upbeat and more like lust or sexual. And the world that it lives in is kind of like a urban space with lots of like low lighting, but then kind of the main color of it is like a purple, like a neon purple, I guess you could say. And it's kind of glitchy, it's kind of um distorted in a way because the music itself is too. And it's intimate, but it's kind of like isolated and empty as well. Um
How often do
kind of like
you create new songs?
it depends, like it kind of comes in seasons. So at the start of this year, the first 3 months, I created like 6 to 8 songs. And then since then, I haven't created new ones.
Do you or have you followed Russ, or do you know his story by any chance?
Yeah, I do.
What's your thoughts on his one song a week come up story?
Uh, it's not for me.
Mhm.
I I very much like quality over quantity, and it's just also my rhythm when it comes to making music is not aligned with that at all. Like that's
Now,
just not how I work creatively at the moment, that is.
now, Andy, let's say you created the 6 songs you did this year, so you do one song a month, or let's say that's the only thing you made for the rest of the year, those six only songs. What if those 6 songs don't resonate with the general populace? People don't want to listen to it. And even if you poured, let's say you had $1 billion in marketing and you ran those songs up with ad spend and it just didn't stick because they weren't good songs. What then?
I just create new songs.
But if you're only creating one song every 2 months, what if you then spend another year creating another 6 songs and those 6 songs flop again and now you've lost the second year, right? So if I gave you $1 billion and you only made 6 songs a year, and let's say, actually, like even if you look at the best artists in the world, who's an artist that you look up to?
Um, Bon Iver.
How do you spell his name?
BON space IVER.
Okay, let's try something. Let's go to Gemini together. Let's share my screen. Bon Iver. How many songs does this artist have? And how many of them would be major hits? I just want to get a general gist of if we look at the best artists in the world, how big is their catalog and how much percent of it actually becomes a hit? And on top of that, for their catalog, how many songs do you think they created that wasn't released behind the scenes? I'd like to get to know that ratio.
Hmm.
Wow. So, what is the ratio of hits to total songs created, combining the unreleased plus the released songs? Wow, 1%. And this is if you're the best. Whoa. Okay, very interesting. So, Andy, let's say you're the best musician in the world and you have that ratio of 1%. If you're doing 6 songs a year, let's say, actually, let's double it. Let's say you're doing 10 songs a year. It's going to take you 10 years to find one hit if you're the best artist in the world. And let's say you're not the best artist and you're just like, you're far from John Ive, you're far from, I don't know, Justin Bieber, or far from, I don't know, Stevie Wonder, and you're not getting 1% hit rate, you're getting a 0.2% hit rate, you're like 1/5 of their success and their skill set. That means it's going to take you 50 years to get one hit at your current rate.
Right.
So you have either two options. One, become better than the best artists in the world and increase your hit rate from 1% to 5% and keep your quality work. Or two, drastically increase your output.
Fair enough. That's then I'll go with option two.
And I know it's not what creatively works for you. So you're gonna have to find a way to make it work for you. Because like if we look at the numbers, like it's just like, yeah, even if you creatively like a slower process, if we just logically look at the numbers and the ratio of things, it's going to take you 10 years to get a hit if you are just as good as Bon Iver. So, what I'd want to recommend, and it's up to you if you want to do it or not, I'd like you to try to pump out one song every single week. And with every song you release, create 35 reels promoting that song, whether it's playing in the background, whether it's playing in the video, in whatever way you want. I want 5 reels per day promoting that one song. And if that week of that song release, you don't really get a big pop, let's say let's throw out a 50,000 views. That's just an arbitrary number. If you get less than 50,000 views, move on to song two. Do song two, release out of 35 reels promoting that song. If all 35 views get under 50,000, move on to the third song. Keep doing this until you get a song where you get above 50,000 views, and then we can jump on a call and I'll give you the next steps. Now, this might take, you might hit this next week, it might take you 1 week, 5 weeks, 10 weeks. But if you do this, there's going to be a song that's just going to pop, and then we'll take it from there. And the 5 rules are quite easy, whether it's you cooking and playing the song, or it's whether you're showering and you're singing the song as it's playing in your on your speaker. We'll find a way to have the song be playing in 35 reels that you create on a weekly basis. So every week you're doing like a song, a single release. Put it on Spotify. I've used AI tools to make songs and I've uploaded songs to Spotify, and it's quite easy. You can do that within an hour. So try to do one new song every single week, combined with 35 reels that week promoting that song.
Okay.
And I think you've sort of shown that you can do 5 posts a week, so you have the skill set for this. As well as I think these 5 posts might be easier because like you're just vibing to your own song, basically.
Right.
Any thoughts or any questions? This is just my suggestion. You don't have to do it, but
Yeah, yeah.
laying out the numbers, um, logically, like if you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to get a hit in 50 years.
Right. Yeah, some thoughts. The when I say 6 songs, those are finished songs. I do have more that are just kind of like either not fully mastered because I didn't want to release them anyway. Um, and when it comes to the reels and the content, I'm a little on the fence about that because I want the content also to be part of the experience for the listener. Like it's the content, I want that to be part of the world that the music is in, not just me, so to say, me just vibing or whatever.
Got it. I'm more, I think this is probably the best way to give your songs a chance to blow up. The strategy I just shared. Marketing strategy aside, do you agree that you have to probably start creating a song a week?
Yes.
Perfect. So, like, let's say we both agree that making a song per week is probably a non-negotiable if you want to be a full-time successful artist, right? So now that we tied that down, let's talk about the marketing side of things. I guess on a weekly basis, when you market that song of the week, um, yeah, instead of 35 vibing videos to that song that you just released, what do you think would be maybe a better or more sort of more aligned way for you to promote that song that week, do you think, Andy?
I think it would be important for the setting that the reel is in to represent the world that you would kind of see yourself or imagine yourself in while listening to that song. For instance, if the song has really like a late night drive vibe, then it'd be important to have a reel where you're late night driving or something along those lines.
And then would you be playing that week's song in that video, or it's not? It'll be like just creating the vibe, and the audience watching it has no idea you're promoting that song.
No, the song is definitely in that reel.
Perfect, done. Let's do that. Let's do exactly what you suggested. 35 reels per week, promoting the song in your way where you're doing a world building around that song for that week. And let's do 5 reels a day, 35 a week reels, and do 0 image posts. Well, unless you
Yeah.
want to, you can do it on top, but that'll be your sixth and seventh post. But I want you to just be focusing on at least 5 reels because that's what's getting the most exposure at the moment.
Right. When I did those 150 posts, um, the way for me to make it manageable was using those picture posts as well, because the reels took quite a lot of time. Um, so honestly saying I'm uncertain if I can do the 5 a day, but I'll try my best
Yeah, like for
to at least
example,
up
if
the output.
you did a song with the driving late at night, I don't know if this would fit your aesthetic, but let's say you're driving at night and you had the music playing on your radio on your CarPlay and you sort of just did a selfie video for the 30 seconds. Um, one, would that fit your aesthetics? And two, would you agree that would be like a very easy way to spend 30 seconds to create one post?
Ideally, I'd like to have a more cinematic feel to it than just a like phone selfie video.
Understood, and that's totally fine. Um, my recommendation would be you find a way to do 35 reels to promote that one song. If you can't, then you'll maybe be only making 5 high quality reels. But that just means that that video, that music, that song you made and put in hard work for that week only has 5 shots to get exposure instead of 35 shots. Um, so I guess it'll be up to you. I would recommend find a way to do 35 because if you've put in a lot of hard work to release that one song, you want to give it 35 reels worth of exposure. But I do agree quality over quantity. Um, so I'll let you decide. But I do want you to do at least one song a week, promote that one song a week. And when you get a promotion or a song that gets above 50,000 views, I'm more than happy to then give you another free consulting session, coaching call, and give you the next steps then and there.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay.
I think it's um kind of the balance I'm trying to find is the quality of the world building and that the person that does stumble upon it really finds it to be like very immersive versus um the amount of exposure that I'm able to create.
Yeah. And you sort of know this yourself because you've done it. You've created, let's see, how many posts have you done? Okay, you now
264 right now.
you got 264 posts and you've created a world. I don't know, let's say on average, each of your posts get, let's be optimistic and say 600. 600 times 254. So that's 150,000 views over the last how many years or how long have you been doing this, Andy? The 264
Uh, a year or something.
year something. To give context, so you got 160,000 views in the last year and a half. I've gotten that many views in the last hour. And my content isn't really world building, it isn't really quality. I'm mass posting. So I don't know what that means, but I've gotten the amount of exposure you've gotten over a year and a half in 1 hour, in the last hour, if not in the last 30 minutes across all my social accounts. Um, so how much percent better is that? 1 divided by 1 hour. How many hours are there in a day? Well, there's 24 hours in a day. The 24 times that by 450 days. Okay, so divide that by 1 divided by 11,000. Whoa, okay. So right now I am getting more than 11,000 times more reach than you. So that's like 1,000,000% more reach than you. And let's say my world building is 100%. Actually, let's say it's like 10,000% worse than your world building. The math is still in my favor, even if my world building is 10,000 times more worse than yours. But I'm getting 1,000,000 times more reach. So the math still sort of, yeah.
Right. I guess a little caveat to that is that I don't necessarily want to optimize for views. I want to optimize for conversions, for people actually like coming to the music. And just one of the fears that I have is that if the quality of the content isn't consistently high, that people they will kind of just water down the the world as a whole and make the people that could be true fans, that could be very engaged with the world, lose interest because the quality drops.
Because I'm getting 1,000,000% more reach than you, even if my conversion rate, instead of it being 1%, it's 0.1%, I'm still getting 100,000% more conversions than you. If conversions is what you're focused on, as you just mentioned.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be mean or um like I think if I wanted to give you good advice, the best way I can do it is sort of do it honestly. I think if I came to this coaching call and was the person that was like, hey Andy, keep up the quality. Like I love the world you're building. Keep doing what you're doing. If you don't give up, you're gonna get something's gonna happen. You know, I love your songs. I love this sort of nonchalant, vibey, and I sort of just said everything that you wanted to hear. I'd be sort of doing you a disservice.
Yeah. I get that.
Um, yeah, well, I'm just like, my people pleasing side is kicking in, Raymond, where I'm like, oh, I think I sound like a dick right now.
No, no.
No, you're fine.
You're
You're
good.
fine.
You're good.
And you're fine. Annie and
I-
I speak like this as well. Very
I'm
direct.
just kind of crunching the numbers in my head and just kind of making sense of it. That's why I'm a little quiet.
How I did the math, if you were curious, um, I know that I got the same amount of reach that you've gotten, 100,000 in the last hour. So that means on a daily basis, I'm doing 24 times the reach that you're doing in a whole year and a half. Let me break down the math.
That's
So,
not necessarily like how it was calculated, but um, just making sense of it, like in terms of how to apply that.
got it.
Yeah.
Because whether it's if your goal is conversions, true fans, the math is still in my favor just because of the multiples of reach I'm getting on you. Where like even if my conversion rate or true fans percentage is way lower, but since I'm getting like a drastically amount more reach than you, I still end up with more true fans or more conversions to my music if I were releasing music.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is Raymond's first experience of getting an actual coaching call from me. Raymond's hasn't, because like Raymond's a friend, so I just help him out for free. So I'm just like yapping, but
Yeah.
he hasn't ever seen me lock in and actually give a consulting session. And he doesn't know what I've done in the last 9 years of my life. And this is pretty cool, Raymond, because you know me. I don't know anything about the music industry.
Mm. You seem pretty locked in. I was like, damn, I'm not used to this kind of Andy. What the hell? I think your line of questioning is similar to kind of sales to discovery calls as well. I kind of pick up on that vibe.
Yeah,
Discovery calls. I was like, oh, I see what he's doing.
it's exactly the same, similar-ish. Because if I don't tie down certain conclusions with Andy, he's gonna then loop back. He's gonna be like, "Oh, but I don't know if I could do a song a week." But we've already decided that that's a bare minimum. And if
Mm.
that's something that you can accept, now let's talk about the marketing side of things. Yeah, Andy, I think that's gonna be the plan for you. Um, I'll give Raymond a quick rundown. Raymond, where are you at? What's your goals at the moment, you reckon?
I think just keep on trying to build the fitness coaching right. Just taking advice with posting um twice on TikTok. I haven't been super consistent the past like couple of days and week just because I've been away and stuff. But yeah, like twice on TikTok and then putting the highest performing one on Instagram. Um, yeah, but the goal is yeah, fitness coaching.
Do you do you think you would love or do you enjoy doing fitness coaching?
I think I think I'm pretty passionate about fitness and health, and I like to. And after from doing the couple of the why exercises that you asked me to do, that I generally do enjoy seeing people grow and become better. And me showing that I'm going through it myself can can demonstrate to other people that they can also do the same thing in their lives.
Because I notice with your TikToks, Raymond, I don't know if they're too fitness related. I do see post the photos of you at the gym, which I guess
Hmm.
is related. I see the cooking video, but then I still see you also doing those just raw talking videos about
Yeah,
where you're at. Um,
yeah,
Maybe if you're truly passionate about fitness, have all your content be fitness related only, fitness coaching related.
yeah,
If
yeah,
you love and if it's what you love, it should be easy, right?
yeah. Mm,
And see if you can increase, like it would be nice if you can also do 5 a day on TikTok.
mm,
And if you really love fitness, then it should be easy. If you find it difficult, then I guess we've now learned that maybe you're not that passionate about fitness and we can then pivot towards something you're more passionate about.
right.
So the plan for you, I'd like to see if you can do 5 raw fitness related videos a day, whether it's you cooking, whether it's you at the gym sharing some new technique you learn, or you at home doing meal prep. It's already part of your life, so you're not doing anything different already, and you enjoy it as you hopefully.
Mm,
And if you can't do the 5 times a day because it feels tedious, then we know that the problem isn't the volume, the problem's more that maybe this isn't your true passion.
yeah, yeah. Okay. I think that's a good indication. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I was just posting some of those random walking videos just to fill in the reps, just to get the reps in
That's
and being
good.
consistent.
So
Yeah.
if you can do 5, I'll put you on the same challenge as Andy so you guys can keep each other accountable. I think if I let you just do 2, then Andy might feel like he's doing way more than you. So I'm gonna make you do 5 just like Andy's doing. Do 5 a day, have that all be fitness coaching related. And if you burn out after a week, then we know that fitness coaching is maybe not for you because if you do fitness coaching and you have 20 clients like Richard, like
Mm,
technically doing 5 hours or 3 hours per day of fitness coaching,
yeah.
to do 5 videos, that only takes 5 minutes.
Yeah. 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 Okay. 5 a day. This new challenge. All right. Challenge accepted.
Nice.
I also have a
Nice.
caveat. No, never mind. No.
But yeah, that's everything. You guys got my contact details. Let me know if you have any questions. Yeah, good to meet you. Where are you based, Andy?
I'm in the Netherlands.
What time is it over there at the moment?
Uh, 8. It's 8 a.m.
Doing this early.
Yeah, of course.
Early call
Um,
for him. Yeah.
didn't have to wake up earlier than usual though.
Nice.
So we're good.
Any questions before we wrap this up, Andy?
Not really. I'm just gonna take a look at how to change my current calendar to make this all work.
And I think probably the bigger change, since you've already done 5 pieces of content a day, the bigger shift is the one music a week. I think
Yeah.
that's going to be the more difficult than your content calendar, because I think you've already know how to create 5 pieces of content a day for the, I think the one music a week, that's going to be a big shift. And I think if you want to be a successful artist, you're going to have to be a different version of you now. And I think you doing that, you're literally going to be a different person by the end of this.
Yeah. It's gonna take some change, that's for sure.
Nice. Awesome. Chat soon. Raymond will chat soon. Keep me
Sounds good.
updated and let me know if you have any questions, guys.
Yes.
Sounds
Thank you,
good.
Andy. I appreciate this.
You're welcome. Actually, here, say hi to the vlog. Let me turn the camera.
Oh my God, it's the vlog.
Oh, is your manager still mad, Raymond? What, any updates?
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine now.
I can't
Yeah.
believe she's such a fan, dude. All of Raymond's his Vietnamese friends, his manager, they all somehow see my content. I must be doing something right.
Because I follow you. Yeah. I
That's
like it.
crazy.
Yeah.
All right, so I just finished the coaching call with Andy and Raymond. Yeah, what did we talk about, Andy?
We talked about where I want to take my music career and how to actually design my content around my goals as a musician and my workflow for that matter.
Nice. And since Raymond sees me all the time, he got much less time, but what did you get out of this call, Raymond?
Um, Seeing a different side of Andy and him kind of
Which one?
seeing how he asks the one holding the camera,
Okay.
that how he asks questions and getting a sense of how to potentially do sales and discovery calls in future as well.
Nice. So if you guys want to see the consult coaching call, I'm going to throw it onto my YouTube. I'm not going to put it part of the vlog. I will do a separate video. So check my channel for this coaching call. I think it was valuable. It's been a while since I've done coaching, so this was pretty fun actually, because I used to do this all the time, but I've stopped and pivoted. But yeah, this is fun. Good chat, guys. Keep me updated and we will chat soon.
Yes.
Bye,
All
guys.
right,
All
thanks
right.
to
Good day.
Andy.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Doing something right.
So I follow you, yeah.
That's crazy. All right, so I just finished the coaching call with Andy and Raymond. Yeah, what did we talk about, Andy?
We talked about where I want to take my music career and how to actually design my content around my goals as a musician and my workflow for that matter.
Nice. And since Raymond sees me all the time, he got much less time, but what did you get out of this call, Raymond?
Seeing a different side of Andy and him kind of seeing how he asks the one holding the camera, how he asks questions and getting a sense of how to potentially do sales and discovery calls in future as well.
Nice. So if you guys want to see the consult coaching call, I'm going to throw it onto my YouTube. I'm not going to put it part of the vlog. I will do a separate video. So check my channel for this coaching call. I think it was valuable. It's been a while since I've done coaching. So this was pretty fun actually, because I used to do this all the time, but I've stopped and pivoted. But yeah, this is fun. Good chat, guys. Keep me updated and we will chat soon.
Yes.
Bye, guys.
All right, thanks to Andy.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Recording stopped.
All right, that was the coaching call. I haven't done those in a while. I crushed it. I'm good at coaching. Well, I guess that's what happens when you do it for I've done it since I was 19, so 8 years. So I guess the results show. I was quite impressed how I was able to quickly adapt to a different industry. Like Andy, the guy I was giving a coaching call to, he's in the music industry, and I was able to give pretty solid advice and give him like a clear roadmap, even though I'm nowhere close to the music industry. But just because I have just a wide experience from everything from e-com to selling, to being a reseller, to Kickstarters, to sales, to info products, to marketing, social media, I have enough context to figure out what I would do if I was in his situation. I remember why I stopped consulting, because it just takes a lot out of me. Like, I am really good at it because I'm really good at really making that person feel seen and giving them exactly what they need. And that takes a lot out of me. But I'm recharging as I'm talking to the camera. Let's go ahead and wrap up the day. It's 4:25. Let's exercise early today. Current dilemma I'm thinking about with my social media, as I'm posting last year's rave. Like, how transparent do I want to be with like how fucked up I get? Not fucked up, but like, you go to these events, you do things, you have fun. And I'm wondering how transparent I want to, because I want to live life transparently, but I also don't want to like be like blackmailed. That's the biggest thing. Okay, the answer I'm coming to, I think I definitely don't want to put other people in compromising positions. But when it comes to just me, myself, I think the mindset of like, oh, let me protect my brand image so that people can't cancel me, I think that's when you get cancelled. That's when people dig and go through all your content and they find little things to cancel you for. But when you transparently, let's say someone like Steve-O from Jackass, there's clips of him doing drugs, doing meth, doing whatever it may be. It's all out there. So as a result, no one can cancel him. And I think that's the approach I want to take. Like, I want to be transparent about the things I've done, the things I've tried, so that people can't cancel me. Be open about trying MDMA. Be open to trying quote unquote illegal substances. Because, I'm not looking to work with brands. I'm not trying to be brand friendly. I just want to be authentically me and not have people try to, like, I don't want to create this perfect image that I have to like hold to. Like, I see so many people, it's so attractive, where they try to portray themselves as this religious, positive, sort of good boy image. And then you see them at a rave and they're like hiding their face. They're like, I don't want anyone to know that I'm at a rave right now. Like, you can just see that guilt, that fear. Like, I don't want that in my content. But I think it's fair to not want to compromise other people. Like, I definitely don't want to do that. But I want to be more transparent for sure. That's the conclusion I came to. I usually do a weekly 5 p.m. meeting with my friend in London, Nick. He's sort of like a pen pal that we catch up over Zoom. And I moved it to 4 p.m. this week just because I've been trying to shift things earlier. And I think I'm going to move it to 3 p.m. in the future. I don't know if you can do 3 p.m., but I that's the only way I can fix my sleep issue, and even earlier. And today he couldn't make it because he has a lot going on. But I think that sort of gave me the permission, like God, the universe, by him not being able to make this week's call, I think it gives me the confidence and gives me the permission to be like, hey, Nick, I don't think I can do these unless we do them at 3 p.m. Just because, yeah, right now how my work is structured, like things are very chaotic and I need to do it at 3 p.m. if I want to be able to sleep early. So I've been procrastinating over the last an hour and a half, so I'm probably gonna, last hour actually, not that long. been snacking, crushing all the beef jerky. That's sort of why you shouldn't give me snacks, because then I'll just crush it all. Yeah, I did the meeting. Actually, it was like 3:30. Actually, maybe it has been an hour. Yeah, probably like an hour, 1 hour. That's minus 70 minutes. Minus 70. The positive spin is at least I'm recharging, but I know how much consulting calls take out of me. Notification wise, no fires, which is good. I do have a call starting at 10 to or 9 a.m. on Mondays. I'm gonna have to wake up early then. My Instagram, one of my accounts is popping off, getting a lot of viral views. Let me try wrap up the day to exercise. That's the goal. Andrew potentially coming for dinner is motivating me to like get my ass moving so that by 8 p.m. I can have dinner with him. I am watching this clip of Jing Freaks in Hunter x Hunter. And it's so cool, all the cool side quests and lore that is built around him. And it really motivates me to do more side quests, side missions. Basically, life is all about the side quests. Yes, have a main vision goal, but enjoy the journey, enjoy the different parts. Let me find that quote.
Netero considered him one of the 5 greatest NEN users in the world, with beyond Netero's team.
I found the quote. You should enjoy the little detours to the fullest. Because that's where you will find the things more important than what you want. Oh, that hits. Let's see that, read that again. Enjoy the detours. You should enjoy the little detours to the fullest. Because that's where you'll find the things more important than what you want. Beautiful. That was such a... Hunter x Hunter ended so beautifully. Wow. Yeah. Enjoy the little detours to life. Jing talks about I'm always after what I need right now. And that's been the epitome of what I've noticed from my mentors, what I've been doing over the last few days. Only focusing on what I need to do right now and not thinking too far ahead, not thinking about the past, not thinking about things I could do now to solve future Andy's problems. Like, do the hard thing that I need to do right now. So there's something I want to vibe code, but I'm out of tokens and it resets in 24 hours. And I'm trying to decide if I should wait 20 hours or if I should just pay for another subscription. And I think I'm going to pay for another subscription. I think the past me of waiting, like the amount of work I can get done in the next 20 minutes for the price of $30, like the compounding nature of the work I can do, the extra work I can do in the next 20 minutes is going to be worth more than the $30. That's how I need to sort of do the math. The reason why MapleStory was so fun was that the old school classic MapleStory was so fun was that because the leveling process was so slow that you're just forced to enjoy the detours, the random side quests, showing that newbie around town, doing party quests, traveling, doing events, because leveling was just so slow that you would do these things, and in the process of doing these jump quests and these different quests, you got EXP, you would level up. So you weren't playing MapleStory to level up and get to level 200. You did it because you were enjoying the little detours that would consistently happen. And I think that's a metaphor for life. Have the goal, but enjoy the little detours that happen throughout life.
interview of that
David Cho.
of that dude. David Cho, there we go. I'm so bad with names, honestly. Yeah.
The few things that made me think of you, I think one, his sort of vulnerability. Two, him just talking about growing up like as an Asian. Three, all the different things he's tried as like a youth, all the different random side quests he's been on. Four, his sort of like overthinkingness and him voicing his overthinkingness. Five, seeing how he interacted with Andrew Huberman, who's like super duper logical, and he would then start criticizing Andrew. But Andrew sort of just like took it on the chin. So I think those are the few things I was like, oh, I think Ed would really enjoy. And also the chat of like dopamine and how like his addictions and the way he story told, like I could not stop watching. Like it was a dopamine filled conversation where like it was just hard to stop watching because David was such a good storyteller and he was all over the place. So all those reasons like, oh, I think Ed would like this.
Yeah, I think it was a great taste breaker from like it was definitely a left field for produce, and kudos to him for letting David just talk. It's pretty much it was a monologue. It was a very long monologue. Yeah, so can relate. Yeah, I'm impressed by David Cho's, like, you know, he definitely brings a lot of the Asian experience there. But I think there's also the fact that he kind of alluded to the fact that, you know, it's like the software he was installed with his hardware, and he's like he's aware of his software that is being installed onto him by parents, obviously. But yeah, you're right. I enjoyed it.
I remember.
Yeah.
You finish first and I'll move on to the next topic, which is the Tim Ferriss one.
Oh yeah, Tim Ferriss one as well. Yeah, you go.
I remember, I think there was like two Tim Ferriss and Kevin, what's his last name?
Yeah, just Kevin, his name.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember watching them and I remember sending you them like maybe a year ago. I was like, dude, this is so, like it really, their conversations and dynamic really reminded me of us. And a year later, you recently sent me, but I didn't get a chance to watch it. But I'm just guessing that you're alluding to what I was sending you a year ago, maybe.
It's the same, like, yeah, I know we spoke about it. I was like, maybe we should actually put in a date, you know, where we just record for the sake of recording. Because they've done up for, I think that's 3,000 episodes together. Like, and then that section of the video that I sent you was just 30 seconds of the 2 hour. To be honest, I don't know if anyone actually watched the whole thing. I only watched like half an hour of it. But that 30-second snippet was just snippets of them two. Yeah, talking to each other. That's kind of like the like of different eras. And so there was like video snippets of them when they were younger, when they both had hair, when they're both skinny, or like they wore different things. It just looked fun. So I was just sharing that to kind of go, wow, you know, it's kind of inspiring. And you know, these guys are like, what, 10 years ahead? I don't know how old are they now. Probably at least 10 years, would you say? Let's see what age they are. Let me Google this. Age, Tim Ferriss.
When I bought this microphone, it reminded me of when you came over and we sort of had that chat around the bonfire and you had your mics.
Oh, yeah. Dude, he's born in 1977, so he's like...
Old, 50s.
Yeah, he's almost 50. He's almost 50, so he's like 20... Shit, how am I now? Fuck.
49.
I'm 14, but he's 14 years older, I think.
Yeah. So that means you have a lot of time. You have a lot of time, Ed. You are not behind.
14, 15 years. Yeah, it is old, but you know, it looks good for a 50-year-old, honestly. And I think it's something to do with his intermittent fasting and yeah, the fasting he does randomly here and there.
I was thinking about how my life is so most people have a normal sine curve of life, ups, downs, and it sort of like has like a 1 centimeter wavelength. Whereas I feel like my life, the sine curve goes higher and lower. And on top of that, the wavelength is like 0.3 centimeters. So it's like more compressed up and down. And the thing that made me think of that was like you calling me the other day, and I was just like, I just had the longest day, and then the next morning, hey Bonnie and Ed, check out this cool app integration I did with my Oura Ring into my exercise app. I was like, what the hell? Like, how did I go from like, I'm so busy, I can't chat right now, to like, hey guys, check out this cool integration I want to share with you.
Yes. I think we've already established you go through so much, in such a short span of time. So makes sense. It makes sense.
Because I think
maybe
if someone was not understanding, they could view it as like, what the fuck, Andy? Like yesterday you were so busy and now you're sending me some BS like app integration. Like I thought you were busy, but obviously you sort of understand the, like I was also shocked how I actually had headspace the next day. I was like, whoa, this is a vast contrast to how yesterday felt.
Yeah, I think you made me think about headspace and decision making and experience, right? And like which is like Alex Hormozy always say, you can compress the number of decisions you need to be made from over a month into within a week. You know, It's like some people like myself at work, you know, we need to get this over the line, and it fucking takes like 2 weeks to get through because like we have to get a few people to decide and buy in, you know, and have multiple meetings over the same bullshit, and then repeat themselves. What was it again? This decision that we had to do? I'm like, fuck. Yeah. Anyways.
Dude, because I've been daily vlogging the last 5 days, I've compressed so many like month-long decisions into like days. Everything from deleting 3 terabytes worth of stuff to clear storage in my NAS, to installing an external 5 terabyte hard drive so I can do faster editing compared to editing directly from the NAS, to like something I've been procrastinating on ages is just like resetting my Instagram. I did the thing where like the 0 following Instagram, I did it, and something that I've been scared to do for the longest time, but I was like, fuck it, let's push myself to do this.
Wow. So it's because you're speaking to the camera and then you action after you recorded yourself doing it. Is that what happened?
Yes, and also like another thing, I now am gonna stop working I'm gonna have my first work break at 3 p.m. instead of 4 p.m. and prior to that it was at 5 p.m. So I changed the time twice in the last 5 days. So I'm like actively auditing my schedule and seeing things that are not working. I'm also actively voicing the things I want to do. And then you do it enough times and you're like, dude, I've been saying that I want to do this, but I haven't yet. Fuck it, finally, let's do it now.
Wow, you're optimizing instantaneously is the word I can see. Yeah.
So that's why when
that's
I
crazy.
like watch Logan Paul's vlogs, and he used to daily vlog, like I see clips of him when he was my age at 27 and he was like debuting in the WWE. I was like, dude, this guy is like a full-fledged adult. Well, I'm not saying I'm not an adult, but like I think the forced growth that you really compress your growth when you're daily vlogging. Hey Siri, turn on couch lamp.
Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to. But like, when do you daily vlog? When do you do that? Like, is there a set amount of time within an hour allocated per day?
I just
Or whenever you feel like-
sporadically record thoughts. You know how I used to randomly send you random thoughts? Now I would do that on the camera throughout the day. So it'll be a bunch of 2-3 minute segments, and combined it will all add up to like 2 to 3 hours of raw content.
Damn. That's crazy. That's insane. That's very cool.
So
Fuck, just thinking about like, do you save your videos and then what are you gonna do with all that content?
I throw the 3-hour unedited video onto YouTube as redundancy, so that if my SD 5 TB external hard drive dies, I have that redundancy, and then I throw it into my AI clipper and it creates a bunch of clips and I throw those onto Instagram.
Wow, that is insane.
So I've been consistently posting actually 100 times a day.
Holy fuck.
Actually. So I've been rotating between 7 different Instagram accounts.
Wow. 7 Instagram accounts. Why you have to rotate between?
Because I learned from what would happen if I went all in on one TikTok account, and when I lost that one TikTok account, it really was like a setback, and I was like, you know what, I'm never gonna let this happen again. I'm gonna always diversify. So that's 1, and 2, I think it's probably better to post 100 times a day over 6 accounts versus 600 times a day on 1 account.
But so then
Or
so
600.
you have multiple accounts, but do they all point to the same main account or something like that?
Yes. And then all the best posts I'll collab onto my main account. So my main account is just filled with like the last 7 days, every video is like 100K plus views.
Holy fuck.
Because it's like the best out of the 100. So 1 out of 100 videos would go 100K.
Wow. Wow, I'm so impressed, dude.
And then I started like fresh accounts, and these fresh accounts, I would get viral videos. So it just really does prove that it's all about your video. Having a following means nothing. You can literally, I've seen it with my accounts, have 0 followers and get a video go viral, which is quite interesting. I guess if you're a beginner now, it's the best time to get into social, literally.
But then can you monetize? Are you monetizing that? Like, I actually don't understand. Now I'm like, what do you do with it?
I monetize on Facebook and YouTube. So I then take the top 6 videos off Instagram and I put them on Facebook and YouTube. And since they're the best of the 100 on Instagram, there's a good chance they go viral on Facebook and YouTube as well. And I make ad rev.
Oh, you make ad rev, damn.
But it's not much. It's like 10 cents per 1,000 views. Right now it's roughly at around 15 USD a day. I want to try to get that up to 100. Like I see a path to 100 and I finally see the light at the end of the tunnel, Ed. I've been like grinding for a year and I didn't know how I was going to cover my expenses, but I see a way.
Are you gonna then create a course and then
No more. That shiny object did pop up the other day, but I was like talking to the camera. I was like, dude, I'm seeing all these freaking course sellers buy and discuss what Ferrari they should buy next. And I'm like, I remember when I was like printing so much money during the course selling days, but I know what I'm passionate about. Let's lock in harder. And I think near the finish line is when life dangles a bunch of silver, what's the thing? Silver syndrome. What's it called? Shiny object. Yes, shiny object syndrome. Yeah.
Wait, I'm still confused though. Like, so what's the end game? Because like you're just trying to live off your AdSense.
Yes.
And your ad.
If I can get AdSense, first would be 100 USD a day, but I think there's a path to get it to 1,000 USD a day off just AdSense. I think that's possible.
And then what if they change their algos upwards?
I think the system I set up is evergreen. The fact that I'm able to like consistently go viral on Snapchat, Threads, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, I have like a pretty solid foundation for content now. Unless all 5 platforms die, then I'm dead, I guess. But that's hard.
Yeah. I was just thinking about how like essentially you're almost giving the algorithm machines things about you. Right?
I've manually created a system where like the things that do well, I put in more variations of. The things that I do less, I'll never repost again. 80% of my editing output goes towards doing variations of what has proven to work. And then 20% is trying to test and find new sort of viral moments that I can add to that portfolio.
And then I was just thinking about how like, oh, you're feeding the machine, essentially, you know, like in short. And then if you're feeding the machine, it's got parts of you in it. The algo's got you in it. Like the more viral, like imagine you become like Mr. Beast and you're like super viral as a person, as a human being. And
Yeah.
then all of a sudden you just made yourself the most. So then this machine algo has you in it. If that makes sense.
That's true.
Because that's what you've been feeding it.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I'm sure all the addictive bullshit algos out there have Mr. Beast all over it, you know.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Do I think I added up all the views over the last year? I've gotten 110 million views.
Holy fuck. So you're I don't know, it just blew my mind there. You just blew my mind.
This morning, Raymond's friend V, I met her once when she was in Sydney. He sent me a screenshot of that group chat and she's like, why does your friend, is he posting this for the 8,000th time? What the hell? Why does your friend keep posting this? And my sister's friend also in her group chat, hey Andy, hey, friends, dude, freaking Raymond's manager has been seeing my content and she's been telling Raymond off because Raymond's in some of them and we talk about pickup and it's not a good look and she had a chat with him about that. But freaking Raymond manager knows me now.
Yeah. That's why I was like, yeah, okay. Did Raymond ask you to take it down or does that affect?
He sent me 4 videos and I just took it down and it's fine. But he's like he truly doesn't care.
Yeah.
But I think he was like, oh, can you take these 4 videos down? And he's pretty chill about it. I think there's some people I think there's a difference from asking me to take something down because it's not beneficial for their work or their life versus taking something down because they care about
insecurity.
insecurity.
Yeah.
Like they care about what people think.
They're trying to control their perception. Yeah.
What was the wording I used? It was not conducive to her social growth.
Conducive to her idealized social growth.
Yes, yeah.
Her own idealized social growth. Well, yeah, wow. Yeah. Fascinating, dude. Like millions of you.
And now I'm only at the scaling phase. Like it was a year of just losing money and making $1 a day, 50 cents a day, 20 cents a day. And now it's like, I see a path. So I'm less stressed. Now I just need to double down and not get distracted by any shiny objects.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. I'm really happy for you to, see the progress that you're seeing. Yeah.
Bring it full circle in like 6 hours or in 24 hours. You can reach out to me and be like, dude, I'm dead. I can't talk right now. No headspace. It's so crazy. The ups and downs. Like this is definitely a nice moment where it's like, okay, I have a bit of headspace. But I've been really, really enjoying the ups and downs. And I think I understand and I empathize with your not envy is not the right word, but when you said how you wish you could have something that you love doing on a daily basis, and I do feel that. Like I feel so grateful that I can grind at 3 a.m. and I'm like, dude, I love this. I'm like building something that I really enjoy, and it's very, very fortunate to have that.
Yeah. I'm curious. So like, now that you have the viral machine and process, does that mean the next step is just automation? Kind of like getting all the AI. Like, how crazy is it now that you can AI a lot of things and you can automate so many things? So is that kind of like the formula where in the future, ideally, you can just constantly record yourself and never have it on the computer? It just automatically uploads from your phone and does the chop and change it and uploading and everything. And all you do every day is you wake up and you film yourself. And that's all you do.
That's the
No
goal.
admin, and you just see money going in your bank account and that's it. Everything's automated.
Literally 2 days ago, I built a AI thumbnail selector where it will transcribe the 3-hour vlog, find the interesting moments, and then take screenshots around those moments and look for face detections and give me 20 screenshots to pick for the YouTube thumbnail.
Wow. That is I'm so impressed, dude. Like, that is crazy.
The next time I chat with Bonnie, I was gonna tell her how like AI. I'll tell you as well now. AI allows people to exponentially. It's like putting a AI chip in your brain, or like a person with a phone versus a person with a smartphone. Like for example, before AI, let's say my output and my capability was at an 8 out of 10, or just at an 8. And Bonnie was at a 3. You know, like I just had more capability, I had businesses, I sort of did e-com, I did all these things, and she wouldn't know how to open up a website if she wanted to. But then she got equipped with AI, and all of a sudden she was doing things I couldn't do. She was building apps, she built this fitness app, and she was vibe coding, and she went from a 3 to a 3 squared to a 9. So now she was literally doing more than I could with AI. But then I picked up AI late after. I didn't pick it up as early, and I went from a 8 to an 8 squared to a 64.
Crap,
So I think AI literally, people say it closes the gap, but it also accentuates the gap.
Wow, yeah.
It closes that gap because it brought someone like Bonnie from a 3 to a 9, and now she closes the gap because I was at an 8. But then I picked up AI and it accentuated the gap from a 64 to 9. And I built like 10 apps.
That is such a great way to visualize and word it and interpret it. I'm gonna steal that one. I think it's like, yeah, if you don't take up AI, then yeah, people will close the gap on you, essentially. That's like the TLDR, right?
And it's scary because
Right?
I wanted to learn AI so I could teach Tony about it because he was really, really interested, and like I wanted to provide value where I could, and that was a place where I felt like I could. And then he just picked it up on his own, and he built his own CRM, his own like product management system. He's used it to organize his emails. Like, fuck, he closed the gap. Like, I cannot provide value there anymore. He's figured it out. So it's like crazy how, yeah, when you give AI to someone at that level, it's like he now exponentially is keeping the distance from me.
So does he have Claude as well? Or?
Yeah, he installed Claude, he gave it to all his employees. I don't know at what extent he's using it, but the way I think he's using it like pretty solidly. Like if he's using it to analyze all his emails and let him know if there's anything urgent, or if he's using it to build a product management system, like he must be in the weed. Like I thought he would have just gave it off to one of his tech people, but from the looks of it, like I think he's in the weed, and yeah, he no longer needs me with that. I was like, dude, I want to show you everything I know, but yeah, it's too late.
What national team now?
He is
Switzerland?
Switzerland?
Swedish.
Swish. Sweden and Switzerland is different, right?
Is Sweden? Oh, yeah, it's true. That's true. I don't know.
Swiss?
I have to look it up. Like,
Swiss and
Swiss? Swedish.
Swedish.
Swiss and Swedish.
That's
so
it.
It's Swish, yeah.
Yeah, he's Swish.
Oh, wow. Yeah, impressed. I don't know what to say. I'm just smiling. Here I am still waiting for approval for the company to actually like approve Claude. You know, because the CEO's fear is that we'll become too dependent on them. And then if Claude raises prices, then we're fucked.
It's pretty true. Like my subscription tokens ran out, and I was forced to pay for a second account, even though I wanted to wait for the first account to reset its token in literally 20 hours. But I was like, dude, in the next 20 hours, I'm that dependent. Like I can't not use it in the next 20 hours. It's bad and good.
Yeah. Hopefully they do make it cheaper, eh?
Yeah,
And,
I think so.
Crazy. Oh, man. I feel behind every time I talk to you. You know, or like my sister. You know, just the uptake on that.
Dude, you're literally like at like a 5, where if you use that, you'd jump all the way up to a 25, Ed.
Thank you.
But now you're only at a 5, and Bonnie is outputting more than you. Well, maybe not.
She is. I don't have, like, I'm on a negative in my life at the moment just because I don't actually have headspace and time. See, right now I'm trying to rush home, and then it'll be 7 o'clock. Fuck, you know?
True.
Like I get up at 7 and get home at 7. I'm always exhausted. Just, hello?
Yeah, I was just thinking like I don't really have an answer. I think right now the current Andy doesn't have a solid answer to that, unfortunately.
Yeah. It's that's why I'm letting the universe unfold. I'm kind of just trying to enjoy this like period where it's an experience, right? It's like just me and on my another side quest, because maybe someday all this will be irrelevant, Someday maybe I'll reminisce that, I had a full-time job, I had a good paycheck, the income was regular, I had no responsibility or fear, and then maybe in 5-10 years time I'll be like, shit, man,
Enjoy the detours of life, because
Yeah.
you usually will find things more important than what you wanted.
I think it's more important than what you wanted. Yeah, true. That's a great way to put it. That is a great way to put it. Yeah. But yeah, anyways, I'm letting it unfold because I think kick the can down the road. My contract ends in December, 18th of December, which good news to share. Like I haven't shared it with Buddy yet, and I'm not.
I know you're told. I don't want to edit the vlog. Don't say. I don't want to. Okay, unless she's gonna watch the vlog. I don't think she does, but yes.
I don't think she'll.
Okay.
Are you gonna put this up? Because I feel uncomfortable now. You're gonna put it up.
Which part up? The whole thing.
What? Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, the whole thing, maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know.
I'll cut out this 20-minute segment then.
That's okay. No, I won't share the next part. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think all this.
You already
just
told me
analyzed
yesterday.
Yeah. All this part is all fine. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything that's a bit. I have to remember that when you're vlogging, I have to I do actually need to think about maybe like there's definitely like things I wanted to share. I was like, it's on the vlog. Maybe I should,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll turn off the camera now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that call went for a bit too long. I do notice when the call goes for too long, I do get just drained. I think I dragged it on out of my people-pleasing nature, but I don't regret having that long chat. But I do need to sort of keep calls more concise and shorter. That's, I need to work on that. Oh, dropped my phone. Oh, damn. Okay, cool. Everything's fine. I was just thinking about why I might have felt so exhausted after that call. I think it's because I'm not calling on my schedule. I'm meeting Ed at his schedule. He's finishing work. He's on the train. He's cycling back home. He got home. Bonnie's now waiting for him to come in the house. Like I was adapting to Ed's schedule, and I think that's what pulled and just zapped the energy out of me. When I'm sort of moving at someone else's schedule, especially when I don't have to. Like I know that Ed wanted to catch up, and he definitely had a few things that he wanted to get off his chest on the call, and that's what we talked a lot. And then he had to wrap it up once Bonnie called him in, so it was like a bit of a abrupt ending, and there were definitely times that we could have ended the call a bit earlier, but I just didn't have, I don't know, I'm just too much of a people pleaser where I can't be like, okay, cool, bye, let me go back, let me actually start my workout that I told you I was going to do. Because of that, I don't think I'll be able to go on a run before I see Andrew at 8. There's not enough time to work out, so I'm just going to use that time to do some chores, clean up the house. But I take accountability. That was definitely my fault. I think I'm going to avoid putting myself in situations where it's not on my clock and my time, my schedule. So how do I do that? I guess only pick up calls when I'm truly got the headspace. Like today, I didn't really have, I had a small amount of headspace, but I didn't have 30 minutes worth of headspace, and I dragged the call on for 30 minutes. So I think if I have a track record for not being able to decisively be like, hey, I gotta go, don't pick up the call when I don't have at least 2 hours spare. Like if I have a small window to chat, don't pick up the call, because knowing me, it's gonna go past my schedule and I'm gonna then lose, it's gonna affect my workout. Like today I'm not gonna be able to work out, or it's gonna affect my meetings afterwards. Like now I'm gonna be a bit more tired when I see Andrew, and I wanted to be 100% when I see Andrew today, because I haven't seen him in a long time. Last time I saw him was Brennan Hart. That's quite some time ago. So I guess that's the analysis of why I felt really, really drained. Like I love Ed. Ed is awesome. But that's the lesson I took, because I was like, oh, why do I feel this way? Yeah. See, at least with the recording, I'm able to stop when I'm like, hey, this is the end of the conversation, time to shut it off. But when you're talking to another person, you can't be like, okay, cool, bye. Like you can't do that. You can't just hit the stop record and be like, okay, cool, let me go back to washing the sink. So Ed just sent me this message because he abruptly hung up because Bonnie was like, who's that? And then Ed was like, it's Andy. And then she was like, okay, fine. Based on the reaction, I take that you're the only person I'm allowed to call, especially because the 7th of every month is date night. How sweet. That's cool. That made my day. I thanked Ed for sending that. So I just cleaned the bathroom and I'm starting to feel way better. It's quite cool how I can feel down one moment and just within half an hour of just slowly regaining momentum, I can feel much, much better. I have this candle. The smell is getting weak. It's not that strong. So I'm going to try combine it with these sort of candle scents to like make it smell stronger. We'll see if it works. So first let's light it. Okay, it's lit. I'm gonna use this scent. This is a jasmine smell. Smells like jasmine. Smell it, guys. And then we'll do I have to, how does it come out? How come nothing is coming out? It's for, do I have to, okay, I guess it is a lid. Oh, but it's dripping everywhere. What is this weird lid? Now it's all over my fingers. Okay. Oh, because it's like nearly empty, I think. Oh, it's, yeah, wow, it's basically empty. Okay, let me get another one. Let me throw this one away. Let me get another one. Okay, this one's a fig flavored scent. Oh wow, the flame is crazy. What the hell? I think all these scents might be empty. Let me just like, again, remove the lid and just pour it in. Oh yeah, this one has a lot, but not as much. Ooh, cool. Oh, maybe I should have let the wax melt a bit more so that the scent can mix into the wax. Smells better-ish. I think it worked. It is 8 PM. I have to post 2 more videos. Andrew will be here any moment, so I'm a bit behind, but let's try catch up. Deadlines are so good because it forces you to speed up. Like I'm locked in on all this posting because I don't want to keep Andrew waiting when he comes. He's a bit late, which is good. But I've got 1.5 more posts to post to hit the 6 daily quota. I am creating this crazy flywheel clip generator. Check this out. I already did the first bit of the prompt. Go ahead and pull all the data of the clips that were generated from the individual clips and the combined clips, and you can get smarter and smarter, and eventually with enough data it can consistently pump out viral clips. So I'm putting all these daily vlogs into one giant system where everything gets stored, all the transcripts get stored, all the clips get stored, the performance from the clips gets stored, so it can get smarter and smarter. And then it can literally look at the data, look at the current viral clips, see the moments it pulled, reuse the same hooks. Let me tell it. So eventually you can take a look at all the data, all the clips, look at the best performing clips, find the 3-second hooks from those best performing clips, either use that knowledge to find similar related viral 3-second hooks that you can test that we haven't tested before because you know the hooks and texts that we've tested in the past that didn't work, or you can go ahead and reuse those best performing clips and create longer versions, shorter versions, and you can basically infinitely test a bunch of different combination, and as they give it more and more data, more and more raw footage, it has more and more to play with, and the more clips it creates, the smarter it gets because now it knows what doesn't work and what does work. Nice. Okay, let me try put in a clip. I'm going to link the first vlog. Let's see, copy path name. Here's the first ever vlog. One, you can see the combined file. There's also the JSON file for all the clips that were generated from it. There's also the saved transcript, which has all the text from it. So I think that gives you everything. And then let me give you the YouTube link for that video. Here is the YouTube link as well. Anything missing? Is this enough? Let's test out this first one. We should be able to pull the video. The date was the 28th of July 2026. This should be enough data where we can also get the average views, the amount of clips, everything we talked about. All right, cool. Let's see if it works. Okay, it's doing its thing. Maybe instead of the watch vlog, you can create a thumbnail of the video that I can preview, and you can click that. And then, is it possible to be, if I click on clips, I can get a breakdown of all the clips and all the views that each clip got? And just for example, just off this one data point, if I told you, hey, based on the current clips that were made and the transcript, can you go ahead and come up with 5 clips that would do a better average? Because obviously now you know what works best, what doesn't work, what to test. Can we do that? Oh, this is good. So eventually I can retire from vlogging if I come up with, let's say, 1,000 hours of film vlogs. I could just churn through that machine with this setup. I set up and just no longer vlog and just retire and just make money through this amazing system I built. Because you can literally see the 50 clips that was generated, the exact time stamps or transcript or subtitles you use from the transcript to make each of those clips. And then you can see what hooks did well, what hook didn't well, the length, the context, and you can know what to avoid and what to do. Is that correct? I'm glad I paid $30 to refresh my codecs, because I was thinking about waiting 20 hours for my other account to refresh its usage, but I didn't want to pay for a second account. But you know what? This itself made it so worth it. In the clip breakdown, maybe also there's still some white text on white background sections that I can't read. Secondly, let's go ahead and test it. Could you create a clip? Because you have the source project, the combined file, you should be able to create a clip on your end, create one more clip, and go through the whole process of making the clip. And I think it automatically should add to the data log, add it to the Trello board, and in 24 hours when I upload it, it will appear on the data log, and on top of that, it will also appear on this vlog performance as the 51st clip. Yeah, can we set that up and try that? If this works, like, man, we got a flywheel funnel on our hands. This moment can be historical. I am getting it to just, on its own, create a new clip off a vlog a week and a half ago. Okay, let me take a look at the clip first. Here's the clip.
So that's 20 seconds, and I'll do 2 sets of those. Man, I can't believe, since I started vlogging today, it's been the most productive day ever. I did 3 sets of company tax return.
Very cool. Yeah, that's a pretty good clip. This project should be in the same clips editor project, which has the env file with the Trello key and the Trello list ID. Can't we just reuse that? Also, upon refreshing the daily vlog archive, the vlog performance, the clips generated should be increased to 51, and I should see the 51st one clip on the 28th of July tab. and then it should be there on the sort of data sheet, and I guess the view count would be blank because we haven't uploaded it yet. Coming together. It freaking worked. This is amazing. Look, he added it to Trello. Here's the caption. Here is the video. This is the video AI made. And it updated and it shows 51 clips. It showed that we made that extra clip. So I'm going to import day 2 and I'm going to see if it can smartly create clips combining day 1 and day 2. And eventually if I have like a whole week, so it could create like full storylines on how the whole week went. And it could use the data from the individual clips to know what might not be valuable moments that people might want to watch and find the similarities in hooks. So let me see if I can get it to do that. Well, let's look at the data first for day 2. Man, I should be exercising right now, but I went down this rabbit hole. Here, I'll show you. This is so epic. Look. So I added in day 1 and day 2. Day 2 I only got 39 clips. Less time was filmed, I guess. The reach was way more. For whatever reason, day 2 did drastically better. Okay. Let me try something. Okay, great job. Now I want to try something. Is it possible for you to, because you have the transcript for the 28th of July and the 29th of July, would you be able to connect the transcript, holistically look at those 2 days combined, create clips, maybe combining moments from both and string together a story while using the data on how the existing clips perform, the hooks that were used to educatively maybe optimize for what was not working and optimize more for what was working. And when you create this new clip, how do you recommend, like I want a nice way to organize it. Like this clip will be a hybrid of these 2 days. So we definitely want it, the clips generated will go from say a total of 90 to 91. And do we add those 2 clips under both cell 28th and 29th? And then just have them be the same, but now we know it's merged. But then how will it work with the data log? I'm curious, like if we do a combined clip, it'll be, I guess the project name would be the 28th plus the 29th. So we can have that on the data log. It will show that this is a clip combining from these 2 projects together because it's merged from moments from these 2. I don't know, any recommendations on how we can nicely organize this? Because this is also going to be used as a data point. We know that, hey, this clip where we combine the 28th and 29th, this was the transcript, and maybe we also want the transcript where we can show which parts got from which episode. That's another thing. Like we want to know that where did you get the quotes from and from which episode, and have that knowledge. Yeah, I don't know if we have to create another column, a separate section. Please give me your advice. I don't have the answer, so let's see what AI tells me and recommends me. This is crazy. It just created a clip, hopefully using the data to combine the 28th and the 29th into one story.
That's 20 seconds. I'll do 2 sets of those. Man, I can't believe since I started build out 6:06, I'm not that behind on schedule. Like I'm ahead of schedule. I'm quitting music. Lots of gaps. Be more quiet daily. And like I'm having so much fun. My daily routine just keeps getting more and more dialed in. Still lots of gaps.
This is epic.
Not perfected yet. But each day gets better and better. And I think this vlogging.
This is so freaking epic. And now I'm importing day 3 and 4. Can't believe I've actually been vlogging for more than a week now. pretty epic. Let's exercise. I set the foundation, so now every work I do is, this is the end goal. It's feeding this. Also, now that we have 4 days worth of data, could you please combine 28th of July to the 31st of July, all the transcriptions. Use all the data to find the most viral moments, the most viral hooks, see what worked, what didn't, and create like a multi-day story for these 4 days. Hopefully, with the foundation we built, you'll be able to create something that, proven based on the data, will perform better than average, correct? Let's see. We'll see if this works. Check this out. It created a clip combining 4 days. The 28th, 29th, 30th, and 31st vlog, it put it all together and it came out with this clip. Let's watch it together.
It's currently 2:12 a.m. Just finished work now. Sent off that email. Hopefully I can get ready to end the day, but my brain is fried. I've been pushing because I want to edit yesterday's vlog, because if I don't, then I'm going to be 2 days behind. But I literally just mentally I'm fried. Yeah, clearing a ton of storage. It's crazy. It's 3:30 a.m. and I'm still working. I upload some videos, shower, and then I have like probably. So it's currently 4:30 a.m. Just finished work. I'm adding up the total time.
That's pretty good. The only feedback, that's pretty good. I like how you did a montage mashup showing all my late nights. I guess the only feedback is, as an audience watching this, they don't have context that this is multiple different days and it's like a montage of like multiple different days of me sleeping late in a row. I guess the headline doesn't really say that. The caption, the description caption sort of does. Thoughts. Pretty good first step there. I'm not gonna be exercising today. I've spent the last 2 hours just vibe coding, back to back, building out this thing, and it's crazy. Like, I had a viral clip of me on my friends on a trampoline. I'll show you what it looks like. Here's the clip. This is the clip. And we've got the AI to replicate, because we have the timestamp for that exact clip moment. And I asked it to create 9 more variations. And the 9 variations, some are longer, some are shorter. Yeah. This is epic. And then we'll post that, and then we'll see how they perform, and then we'll track the views, then we'll get the data on like which headlines did better than others. So we'll literally get headline data, because we can have 5 videos where they're exactly the same but different headlines. So now the app is getting smart. We can tell what type of languaging works best and gets the most views. Oh my God, I am ready to freaking scale. but I don't want to get too distracted. I have a beautiful formula working. I don't want this to sidetrack me. Like, this is something that I'm doing on the side. I set up the foundation for it. Now I can just focus on vlogging. I don't want to get too distracted. Like, I should only play with this when I've ran out of clips and I want AI to pump out another 20 variations of viral moments. That's probably the best way to do it. Like, not touch this. Like, as much as I want to play around and use all these ideas to have it make clips for me with the ideas I have, because it has the foundation. I could literally tell, hey, create a montage of every time I've been sad, positive, and have it back to back and show the ups and downs of entrepreneurship. And it can literally probably do that. Man, I can't believe I can verbally tell it what I want and it can literally do it for me. This is insane. I can tell, hey, do a montage of all of my breakthroughs, and it can do that. And I could even tell it, hey, edit it in a way where you can get viral 3-second hooks that are quite engaging and use headlines that are known to do well, and it can do that. Okay, I've already skipped exercise. Is going to be my day off. I haven't not exercised in a long time, but I guess today's going to be one of the days. It's too late because it's already 10:30 p.m. and I haven't had a proper dinner yet, and I still need to go through the end routine because I have edits to distribute to editors and I need to edit yesterday's vlog. Not to mention the improvements I made to the clips editor as well. I'm excited to try it out today. So lots to do. Everything happens for a reason. You know how I was a bit frustrated, how I just was exhausted after the catch up with Ed, and I felt like I dragged on the call too long and he had to abruptly leave. So I was just going along with his schedule and his time. Because that happened, I couldn't exercise, so I ended up just doing chores, cleaning the house, because I had Andrew's catch up at 8. But because Andrew was late and at 8:15 he still wasn't here, I told him that I was going to go on my run because I couldn't go on my run because of the chat with Ed. And because of that, Andrew just rescheduled. And because he rescheduled, I had time to build out this amazing freaking game changer app. And this game changer app, the idea was sparked and solidified with my chat with Ed, as you saw earlier. So, man, everything happens for a reason, truly. Here, I'll show you some redundancy I'm going to code in. Right now, is the app robust where, let's say, we lose the folder, it gets corrupted for whatever reason, we can then actually recreate the folder or just like simply download the YouTube video, and then we can continue doing what we're doing. YouTube will be my redundancy. We shall see. Man, I am bugging. Like, this new app I built has infinite potential. Like, I can literally, eventually when I freaking make a ton of money, I can literally tell it, hey, clip a bunch of different moments where I said I didn't know how to pay payroll, I'm running out of money, and then stitch in the moments where I sort of had money and success started coming in. It would literally do that. Oh my God. Like, this is a vision I had, but I just didn't know how to architecturally put it together, and it's finally freaking coming together. I'm so buzzing. I was so buzzing that I just could not I had to put my phone in the office and just like be phoneless so I can eat dinner. Because if not, I would be still doom scrolling right now or just refreshing notification, because my brain is, the dopamine it's broken right now. It's like I'm excited. So instead, put my phone there and I'm going to start recording, and man, now I need to even triple down even harder on the content. Everything's coming together. The storage issue is no longer an issue because I have the external drive. I'm using YouTube as a redundancy. Yeah, everything is working out. Everything happens for a reason. I got to be thankful for Ed for that call today, because that sparked this. Eventually, I'll be able to tell the clipper, hey, find the exact moment, combine me talking with Ed, the frustration, to me then coming with building out that beautiful app, and jump to it changing my life. and put together like a headline called how things you didn't like end up being the things that change your life. Something like that. And it will literally do that. It will clip it for me. Like it's, oh my God. Like I can't believe, like I have that working now. Like not in the future. Like I thought this is something that I might have to wait in the future to be able to do. But I can literally do it now. All right, let's eat. Usually I drink cordial with tap water, but since today is a freaking special day and I feel like I've made a huge breakthrough, I'm gonna do cordial with sparkling water. Oh, that is freaking. I want to drink something fizzy. Usually I'm pretty healthy. Like I just drink water, boiled water. I'm gonna do a full cup of sparkling water with cordial to reward myself with the breakthrough we had today. I'm basically never gonna. I'm gonna have infinite content now. You know how 2 days ago AI can now jump back to 2 days ago and insert the clip it. But 2 days ago I was out of clips. But now that is no longer going to be an issue. And to be honest, it's sad, but editors will now be actually redundant. It's sad. Yeah, it's a sad truth. But I'll find a place for the editors. I'm not going to fire people because of AI. I got to thank Ed. If he watches the earlier part and he doesn't get to this part, he has consistently given me context on why he would abruptly just leave the call and leave me hanging. Like the first time was like a few days ago, and he gave context. Like when I told him about my South Australia birthday trip, and he saw his partner Bonnie, he revealed the context. There was like he knew that he was maybe going to Bali for a bachelor, for like a wedding or whatever it may be, and there was an awkward situation. They weren't too sure if they were going. So that gave context why it was like he awkwardly had to like leave. And today it was date night, and then he had to leave because on date night he's not supposed to be calling or chatting with anyone. So shout out to Ed for consistently giving me the context and being able to sense that I felt like, damn, like I'm going out with your schedule, and even though I'm pretty busy and you would randomly cut it short. Well, I guess I just don't have the guts or the confidence due to my people-pleasing nature to do the same thing. And the cool thing with my new AI clipper is if Ed gets mad because he sees the other clip out of context, I can be like, hey, go through the vlog on the 7th of August, find the moment how I sort of give Ed his flowers and actually thank him for the context he consistently provides after the fact after me feeling like regretting that I picked up the call. Yeah, man, I'm so excited for this new system. I'm so excited that I'm like eating standing up and I'm moving around. The sad thing is, AI is leveling the playing field, so eventually everyone will be able to do what I do. Hopefully, I have an edge, and hopefully the architecture I built out, man, it's sad because eventually someone could be like, hey AI, build me. Actually, they could simply, hey AI, go through my 100 terabytes of content and just make viral clips. And it would literally do that. It would literally start transcribing all the footage and finding viral moments and uploading it and then testing, and the things that don't do well, do less of, and it could literally do it. So what I built, sadly in the future, I think everyone might be able to do. So the only real competitive edge I have is my authentic self. the amount of raw content I have, the backlog of raw content I have, the backlog of data. It gives me a head start. But yeah, the only way you can beat me is you film like right now I have 20 plus terabytes worth of raw footage. So that's my edge at the moment. And if someone started in the future, they would have to start filming then and there, whereas I have the last 10, 20 years worth of content. So that's my edge, the historical content and how I could piece old me and tell cool stories. So I guess if I want to maintain this edge in a future where AI can literally do what I took a whole year to build, and some random person can just be like, hey, AI, do that for me, is I need to start filming more, stacking the amount of terabytes worth of raw footage I have, because that is the unique competitive edge, and keep being as authentically me as possible. My brain is scattered and I have a lot of work to still do. I need to edit yesterday's vlog, prep it. I need to prepare editors for my editors. But I want to watch something that can invigorate me as I'm eating dinner. Who are some hyper well-known people that have garnered a large amount of attention all over the world? Like who is the most well-known person? Because I want to study them and study how they got attention and go on YouTube and maybe watch some documentaries about that person, dead or alive. I'm curious, like, are there any dead people that are even more well-known than our current celebrities like Mr. Beast or iShowSpeed? Maybe I should just watch some Mr. Beast interviews. Thoughts? Yeah, my brain is like, I'm dopamine hungry. I'm like so happy with joy. Like this system I built, the upswing I built, this is gonna just push it even more upswing. Oh. Christian Ronaldo, Elon Musk, Taylor Swift, Mr. Beast, Jesus, Muhammad, Michael Jackson, Albert Einstein. Yeah, I think I need to watch someone that has built a system for reach. And I think Mr. Beast has actually built a system to get attention and reach, and studying not how he gets views, but the system that he's built is probably valuable, right? All right, let's watch some Mr. Beast interviews. So I'm watching the Mr. Beast Joe Rogan podcast, and I know if I keep watching, my brain is going to get fried and I'm not going to be able to do work after dinner. Like already my brain is, I need to calm my brain down. Like that huge breakthrough I just went through, backed with the stats of my social media blog, I just had another viral video, 500,000 views. Check this out. Wow, it's up to 650,000 now. There's that last post, 650,000 views. Crazy.
It's like
Oh, I need to like calm down because I have a lot of work to do tonight. I don't want to, probably going to be a 2 a.m. finish probably, but I don't want it to be any later than that. Like it might be 3, 4, we'll see. There's a part of me that wants to do some karaoke, but I know if I stack dinner with this high with karaoke that I'm just going to crash afterwards. So let's not do karaoke. Let me just really get present and thank God, thank the universe. I think that's really important. Continually thank the universe. Yeah, that's important. If people ask, what have you been doing? What's the breakthrough? The simple answer, I built an app that gives me viral videos. That's how big this breakthrough is. Now it only works because I have some viral moments to play with. We'll see. We haven't tested it yet fully, but I'm pretty confident in it. Yeah. Now I just need to film a ton of content to just give myself more data, more viral moments to work with. Let's keep recording more and more. Since I only eat 1 meal a day, I have to force myself and remember to at least eat 2 full bowls, and that makes up for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Because if I just eat 1 bowl and get full afterwards, then I'm gonna be at a calorie deficit. I'm gonna get skinny. You know, I had the goal to like become the best version of me by July next year for my mentor's wedding. Dude, in a year's time, I might be one of the most well-known people in the world if I do this correctly. Like there's this small window where I'm ahead of the curve, where I can literally take over the internet, just pump it with me all over Instagram, all over socials. Just like how Andrew Tate did it. There's a small window. Because in a year's time, AI is going to get very good and people are going to try to figure out what I've done. And I guess they can watch this. And on top of that, Gemini is going to have data, access to this data. So the strategy I'm sharing, AI is going to learn from this YouTube video. So I'm sort of I'm killing myself by putting these out there. Man, should I gatekeep and not release these on YouTube? And just keep all this valuable knowledge to myself? And just clip internally and keep all my daily secrets like to myself and not put them on YouTube? Because when it put on YouTube now, not only does the public get access to this valuable information, but also the Google AI then learns it, passes it on to its AI, and then when some random stranger like, hey, how do I build a system like Andy? It's gonna have the answer. That's actually a good question. I should think, like, what's the benefit of uploading these to YouTube? Is there any benefit? Let's think about that. The main benefit is redundancy. The redundancy makes it worth it. If I upload it unlisted so that my editors can also get access to it, Google still gets that data anyways. So I might as well make it public, have the public video gain ad revenue and also hopefully build a cult following from these long form vlogs. Yeah, maybe I do continue just sharing, giving all my strategies away for free on YouTube. Let me quickly meditate and listen to the universe and God. Yeah, he's like, abundance mindset, keep putting it out there. Don't try to, now that I'm giving you success, don't try to hoard it. Put it all out there and have this abundance-free mindset. That's what God just told me, so I'm gonna do that. I was gonna try to think of something to watch, but there's literally nothing on YouTube that gives me more value than just me talking to myself. Like this is more valuable content. Like I'm talking, I'm creating the value. I'm telling myself, I'm listening to myself talk. This is more valuable than anything on YouTube right now. Like all these breakthroughs come from me talking to you. Me vlogging over the last week and a half has led to the biggest breakthroughs. So instead of watching content, I need to do more of this. If I do this right, once I clear my backlog of content and I'm just basically on a fresh plate zero and I'm just every day is all of the content I have and I don't worry about brands and sponsorships and I just focus on views and AdSense from these views and maybe focus on some sponsorships and just focus on things that come inbound where it doesn't require me to do any extra work and get paid for doing so. Then every day I wake up, I can literally go on a hike, go on a meditation retreat, go surfing, whatever it may be. And I just like do what I want on a daily basis. And then that night go home, edit, load up yesterday's vlog, upload the footage onto my drive. That's all I need to do. And upload, and also uploading content. But to be honest, I can also outsource that. But I can't get cocky yet. Like I need to still fulfill on all my promises. Not get too cocky, not give up on opportunities I'm currently biting my tongue and just doing because I need the money and I'm sucking up my pride to do so. Keep fulfilling on those. Like I can't get cocky yet. Be grateful for everything God has given me. Don't get cocky. Be grateful for what I have and keep pushing, keep grinding, and like keep my expenses low. Luckily, I already went through a cycle of like making a ton of money at the age of 19, 20. And I blew it all on the G-Wagon, all the Rolexes, all the traveling, all the nice things. So this time around, I think I'm going to be much, much more conservative. Like even then I was conservative. I stacked up $250,000 in cash, $250,000, and I had that run me for like 3-4 years of runway. And only in the last year have that runway went to zero, and I've been surviving payroll to payroll, paycheck to paycheck. So I was quite conservative and I still lost it all. So this time around, like I'm gonna stack so much cash, have it all invested, like I'm gonna do it right this time, and I'll get some good advice to do so as well. Or maybe I'll just go all in on the business. That could be another thing, just reinvest everything back into this business. I was thinking of this vlog that I filmed when I went with my friends to a drive-in movie back in 2022, and I was naturally just filming and vlogging things. Like when I blow up, there'll be those people that would know, like, man, Andy has been at this for the last decade, for the last 5, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years. There'll be those who know. And then there'll be others that are like, man, where did this kid come from? He's like an overnight success. More like 9, 10 years success. Do you have clips of me freaking exercising, working out, vlogging like when I was 15? That's 11 years ago. No, 12 years ago. It's 12 a.m. At this point, I might just give up on City to Surf on Sunday because I don't know if I'll be able to reset my sleep schedule in time. Also, I have these trainings to attend on 9 a.m. next Monday. That's going to be a chore. I'll figure that out. I'll figure it all out. Trust future Andy. Right now I just have to be present, calm down, finish dinner, and just knock out the work I have to do today. Trust that future Andy will figure all these things out. Currently 12:02 a.m. There's the goal. August, 30,000 a month. We'll make that happen. It's a reality. If I push really hard this month, even though I have 25 days left, I can make that a reality, I believe. Let's gracefully just start knocking tasks one after another, just gracefully. I can't get complacent now. I'm gonna spend 10 minutes of uploading posts like I usually do, try to get on top of my uploads. Let's see how much of a backlog I have right now. Currently 172 uploads, which isn't too big of a batch because I can upload 100 in a day, so I should be able to clear that. Let's not get complacent. Just because I can just start pumping AI clips, let's still put in the work and upload things myself. I'm like just gracefully knocking one task another, controlling that adrenaline sort of high that I'm feeling, and just being calm with it. Feeling good. Feeling good. Let's upload yesterday's vlog. I think due to the long conversation with Ed, today's vlog is very long. The first set of footage is already 55 gigs. Thank God I'm using an external hard drive, or else this would be eating away at my storage on my NAS and slowing it down. Feeling good. Let's keep steadily going through the day. Yesterday I read 52 pages. I usually average around 20 pages. No wonder I had such amazing sleep. There's a correlation between how much pages I read with how good my sleep is. So sad, I broke my exercise streak. I've been exercising 12 days in a row and I've broken that streak. I'll show you, because I track everything. There it is. Exercise. See, like usually I'm pretty good. I had a streak of 16 before, But yeah, today broke a 12-day exercise streak. Today is going to be no, did not exercise today, unfortunately. But it is okay. It is okay. Sometimes there'll be tasks where it's just I'm waiting for something to load, and I get a bit agitated. And I want to check my notifications, doom scroll. But I've been learning to just gracefully just sit and wait patiently in the present and use that time to meditate. I can feel myself like gonna go da 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 da, and I'm like holding myself back. Be like, calm down, Andy. Slow it down. Take it easy. Just chill out. For yesterday's vlog, I was thinking if I should include the security footage of the delivery man dropping off the groceries because he dropped off missing groceries, but I closed my eyes. I was like, I hear my gut feeling, God, the universe say, no need, it's fine. And I was like, okay, cool. So I've been listening to the universe to make a lot of my decisions. Like, man, I feel so good being at 0 followers on Instagram, 0 following. That was such a difficult move, and now I feel so relieved and such a weight off my shoulders. It's weird, like none of these vlogging clips have gone viral, and I don't even post them on all the other social media platforms because they get posted on Instagram first. I think the system I built 6 months ago, that is now popping off, and it coincidentally started popping off around the same time I started doing these vlogs. Because yeah, it's mainly the system I've already built. It's just gotten much more refined. And I think the work I'm doing with the vlog today is going to pay in 6 months' time. So I shouldn't attribute too much credit to the daily vlogging and forget about the current system that I'm running from 6 months ago, because that's what's giving me the current success. And what I'm working now with the vlog is going to give future and in 6 months' time success. Man, I've been locked in. It's 12:46 and I've just been going one after, following my checklist. And I'm already loaded yesterday's vlog. Yesterday's vlog is now prepped and ready to go. So yeah, moving at a really fast pace because I'm just locked in. I want to sleep early. Tomorrow I'll wrap up at 3. I'm going to start doing this 3 p.m. in every day. Hopefully I can get some run in the sun. I was thinking if I wanted to upload the full raw vlog, 2.5 hours of a rave I went to last year with friends. And I just closed my eyes. I listened to the universe and the gut feeling is saying no. Even though I put in so much effort to make it, it's just like, I'm going to give it up just because there's a lot of exposing type content. Not that exposing, but like, yeah, my gut feeling just says, hey Andy, that's chill, that's you, that's old you. It's been a year since then. You've changed a lot. There's a lot of, I guess, you're like cooked. You're cooked in that content, and it's better. Your future, you will appreciate you not just putting it widely out there. Like now you have access, your editors have access to it, but it's not readily out there. So. And just the future vlogs you do, you're not going to be cooked, so it's going to be fine. I was just thinking about how I literally told so many people, they know that like my dream was to just be able to make money vlogging and filming my life. And so many social media experts, people who were social media influencers were like, dude, your content doesn't have structure, there's no storytelling, it's just random clips. Man, like, I found a way to do it in a way that was suitable for me, and I didn't give up. I had faith in my picture, my vision. I didn't listen to the naysayers. I knew what was sustainable for me. I knew what I enjoyed, and I'm making it work. Like I'm loving work every day, and it's working. I was just thinking about how when you do something you love, girls, people messaging you, people pinging you, it doesn't matter because you have something that you love so much more And like, you have no FOMO of saying no, missing out, not replying to that beautiful girl when you're so happily locked in to your dream and your vision and work. Something I used to do is when I was in a good mood, when I had so many wins, when I was at the top of a mountain, when I've just gone on a hike, I'd want to call all my friends and just share the positivity. But I think there was a moment where I called like 5 friends and no one picked up, and I was like, you know what? From now on, when I have beautiful moments, I'm just going to cherish it, take it in for myself, and not share it with people. Yeah, because I realized that when people are traveling, having fun, they're not thinking of me. They're not wanting to share it. That was just me being so selfless. Like, I had this unique perspective that when I was in a good place, I just wanted to call everyone and share this positivity with them. And I realized that no one else thought the same way, and no one could reciprocate that. Probably this is something I'd probably do with my partner. But until then, let's just enjoy this good moment. I'm so grateful for vlogging. It's like, one, I've realized that I've locked in and I'm ahead of schedule. And I was thinking about how it's thanks to all the memories and thoughts that I've been documenting. It's been really locking in everything from like, take it slow and steady, don't procrastinate, gracefully go through the day. Like, all these lessons I've been repeating verbally to the camera have been like kicking in. Thanks to this vlog, I'm building the muscle memory to, one, every time I have a thought, film it, and then that gives me energy. And the muscle memory of like, go through this gracefully, take it slow and steady, don't rush. And I'm getting this dopamine resurgence as I'm productively going through the day. I'm taking it slow, I feel productive, I get more work done, feel more productive, and it creates this amazing positive feedback loop. So I saw a YouTube comment, apparently since this is only channel 2, the audio is only coming in on one end apparently. Let's see if that's true. So I'm going to use my earphones, I'll connect it to my laptop. And I'm going to listen to, say, yesterday's clips. Oh my God. Yeah. It's only coming out on one end. Nothing is hearing on this side. Damn, that's crazy. Yeah. It's only one side. That is horrible. Oh my God. So if you're listening to this, you can only hear it on one end. That is horrible. What about the clips that get exported? Let me connect to my... Okay, I'm gonna watch some clips that got exported. Hopefully it's... Oh my God, it's bad. It's on one side. This is annoying. When people listen to this, if it's only on one ear, they're gonna not wanna watch it. Oh my God, I can't believe I stuffed it up like this. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Thank God for that comment. You only hear it on one ear. That is horrible. Okay, let me figure out a solution to this. This sucks. Testing. Testing, testing. All right, I finally fixed the camera. That was stressful. I can't believe a week and a half of content. The camera wasn't also set up to the best option. I have the best setting now, apparently. Yeah, I'm a bit nervous. But the microphone sounds good. Yeah, it's actually perfect. It's not peaking at all, but it's quite low. but like, what if I talk closely? Wow, yeah, it's I could talk closely to the camera and it's fine. And then I mean microphone. Okay, maybe to be safe, I'll review the audio. Like I'll check this clip. All right. I'm very, very glad I solved that issue and I caught that issue. Yeah, that was a bit stressful. That was a side quest that I did not intend to. Now it's 2:22. I felt like I was gaining momentum, but you know what? The day hasn't ended yet. Let's gracefully continue work. Let's post some videos and then let's brush my teeth and we shall continue. Just be grateful because I fixed this issue now and it's going to solve a lot of future issues. The export, I went ahead and fixed a lot of exports. Yeah, let's get back to work. I noticed that the thumbnail maker didn't work for whatever reason. Let's see why that happened. Another annoying thing happened is that I renamed my hard drive terabyte, my external hard drive name, and as a result it interrupted the progress of a job. So now I'm distracted between fixing it versus uploading, and I think I need to trust that future me after I upload Brush My Teeth can come back and solve it, and I need a break anyway. So let me just focus on posting and having fun doing that. On the bright side, I've learned how to properly set up the Rode microphone. I'm understanding the different channels, mono, split. I just got basically a speed lesson in audio engineering, which is pretty good. So I can't complain too much about that mistake. I didn't lose all the old footage. The old footage is, even though it's left stereo, I was able to fix that problem and all the clips that generate from it will be mono. YouTube is also mono because it down reses the dual down to mono. So yeah, things, can't complain. Things ended up for the better. Man, I've done so much work with Codex over the last 12 hours. So I'm glad I paid the $30 because I've definitely done way more than $30. So that was worth it. It's pretty cool. The microphone is no longer capping. Yeah, I think hopefully this sounds better. So I have this heater and I noticed that having it placed further away seems to be more effective than having it placed right next to my feet when my feet are cold. And I think the metaphor I learned from that is sometimes it's more effective to gracefully do things from afar versus be upfront. Like when you're constantly messaging someone, if you wanted to help them, ironically, you could actually be more beneficial by sort of being less in their face. That's the metaphor I saw with this heater. I'm trying very hard not to check my Facebook, YouTube views. Those are the platforms that pay me. So it's quite addictive where you want to search and see how your videos that you just posted today are doing. But me checking it isn't going to help its performance. And I need to realize that. So I need to just stop checking it. All right, so because I want to make my AI smarter, it has like version 1, 2, and 3 so far of the prompts. And each prompt, well, the prompt is very important because that's how it finds these viral moments. And I'm trying to create a selector and have it self sort of rotate. So here's the prompt I'm going to give it. Even rather than creating like a ready to evaluate, status, maybe just have it automatically evaluate and then create a version 4, version 5, and upon starting I can see that happening on the sections. On the settings side, on the left side, we can have a prompt version and it can auto select which prompt should be running. Maybe it can give a description, small description, hey, need more version 2 data, so we can accurately test it against version 3. And then like, let's say now it has enough data and it's evaluating, maybe upon load it says, maybe everything's grayed out and it's say evaluating version 2 versus version 3 and creating a version 4, and it grays everything out, and I have to wait for it to create a version 4 before I can load the next project. So it just sort of self grows and self improves, and it has the brain to know the different stages, like how from the 17th of July onward we started doing YouTube. I mean Instagram as the first platform to upload, and then I think there was also a date where we lost the Andy Q My 86,000 follower TikTok account, so the baseline views went from like 300 down to 100. I don't know if you have like a memory or note of that exact date, so you can also take those things into context. So I basically want it to self-learn, self-improve on its own, and I don't have to manually tell it, hey, do we have enough data to create version 4? What is missing? Can you switch to version 2? Can you switch to version 1? It will just automatically cycle. Let me get at the date that my TikTok got banned. Before I add in this extra improvement, man, I've been like running so many improvements to my AI clipper. Let me back it up first because I don't want to lose it. So the clips editor, let's go to my NAS. Coding backups. 8th of August. The last time I made a backup was on the 4th of August. So that means it just shows I'm making so many changes and upgrades at any given time. Okay, the project is only 2.62 gigabytes, so it's still pretty compact, but I think there's like so many files. Like it's like tens of thousands of thousands, like 10,000 tiny files, if not more. Crazy, I just clocked a 15-hour day, worked all freaking day. Today was a blur, to be honest. I can't remember what happened, but unboxed the beef jerky, talked to Ed. Today was a fun day. Did the consulting call, coaching call with Andy, meeting with Steve and Lee, International Foods to go over their website. Yeah. Productive. Let me boost the microphone level because it's like I have to talk very loud to get it to actually, like if I talk at normal voice but I'm like holding the mic, like I want to be able to just casually talk like this and have it hit much higher. So let me reduce the audio buffering. All right, I manually increase it. Yeah, this looks way better. And it like doesn't cap, like I can still speak pretty loudly. Like if it's mic'd here, that's perfect. But when I hold it to my mouth, yeah, I like this. All right. I went ahead and backed up the app. Can you go ahead and implement these new improvements? This will be epic. Like if I can have it automatically split testing different versions of the prompts and just get better on its own over time. Oh, that's going to be a game changer. The coloring on the camera looks better. Maybe the new settings I set. I troubleshooted the camera, troubleshooted this Rode microphone. Like, yeah, I did so many things today. 15 hours. Let's read a bit because I know that's going to give me better sleep, and yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. Man, I realized the layers I've set up with my whole AI system. Like not only with the AI holistic can clip and take everything, but its prompt is getting smarter, the data collection. As AI gets smarter, it can better interpret the current data we've collected and organized. Like, man, it's going to be hard to replicate what I built. But as AI gets infinitely smarter, it could. Like, someone could tell it, hey, make me go viral, here's all my raw footage, and it'll basically do everything that I've spent the whole year trying to figure out. I did something. I told the AI to look at this prompt self-learning feature that it just built and look for bugs on its own. And it found some bugs that I didn't think of. So smart. Ask the AI to self-test and find holes in its own thing that it built. It's nearly 6 a.m. and I've been just like playing around with Codex and just talking to it, making it better, refining things. Like I'm going deep before we even test it, which is not a good idea because it becomes redundant. Go ahead and add in those things. And then also update your brain to make sure all this context and information is remembered, everything we discussed today. I'm getting tired. To be honest, I might not even need to read. I'm just going to knock out. 6 a.m., man. What the hell? On a last note, before actual good night, this is the first time I've actually put my laptop to sleep in a long time. The last few days, it will just spend the night editing and rendering the clips for yesterday's vlogs, but it needs to sleep. It's been working so hard.